canceled because my brother's not feeling good. So that means I'll be streaming longer today. So, little good news, bad news all the way around, you know. That's how it goes. We're gonna get back on him. Oh yeah, we got moose hunting to possibly do. If we could ever find the damn moose. You never find the damn moose. So yeah. BK with that 36-month reset. That's like 500 years. How you doing, BK? And good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. All right, all of our clothing's in good shape.
Just resubscribed for 36 months. That's almost like 3 years.
It's almost like 3 years. It's not quite 3 years yet, but it's almost like 3 years. But it's 36 months, not 3 years. But it's sort of like it. I keep hoping a moose is gonna spawn. Good God, my voice is gone today. Yeah, it's not like he's feeling sick. He went and got his booster shot, and he's been feeling like crap ever since. So this one laid him on his booty. He went and got a booster, and he's not been feeling good. So... So, yeah. Okay, we got crows, but I don't think we have a moose in this zone, to be honest. I do not think we have a moose in this zone, boys and girls. Because we haven't found one down here. We haven't found one up at the lodge. We could just be having incredibly bad luck. But I'm just not finding them, and I don't really want to hang around for them a whole lot, so... Get rid of Mr. Wolfie here, because he's going to bother us at some point. Yes, stinker. Where'd my arrow go? There it is. Broken arrow, broken arrow. We got a broken arrow situation. Can't stay long, but wanted to thank you for my State of Decay 2 addiction. You are welcome, Luger. You are welcome, my friend. Have a good lurk, BK, as well. Yeah, State of Decay 2 is a lot of fun. It is a pretty fun little game. It has a lot of good elements in it of different type games that I played, and it mashes them together pretty well, so it does a good job overall. And it's supposed to be coming out with State of Decay 3, so pretty soon, actually. Alright, so these are all cured. Those are cured. Got one little rabbit here that's not. I figure I'll take all my cured stuff back to the maintenance yard, because we're gonna... I think we're gonna try to exit this zone. So for those of you who don't know, the goal of this run is, number one, to get to 1,000 days. I want to get to 1,000 days on one of my runs. So I want to get to 1,000 days. The other goal is to collect every stim in the game without using it. Without using it first. Without using any of them. So far, we have 9 of the stims. We got 3 stims in this zone, which is really good. We still need to get the stim in the barn in Pleasant Valley, in Desolation Point, the mine between Coastal Highway and Pleasant Valley, the Bleak Inlet one, and the Broken Railroad one. So we got 5 more to go. I don't know where the Broken Railroad one is, though. I'm hoping somebody does, because I have not a freaking clue. I have not a clue where that one is. How much water do I got on me? Yeah, I'll take a couple liters.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
I got some music thing on my phone. What The heck? Why is there iPhone something that troubles YouTube songs of innocence? YouTube? What is going on? That is so weird. I hate technology. I hate technology, and I'm playing a video game. I hate technology. And no, I'm not sick. I'm just kind of always phlegmy in the morning. I'm just kind of, my sinus is all drained at night, and especially when the temperatures are going up and down like they are right now. It messes with my head. Empyrean Galactic Survival. Nah, I took a look at that one. Didn't really interest me a whole lot. I did take a look at it. I've never played it, though. It is one I am aware of, though. Alrighty. I hear a wolfie. I hear a wolfer boy. I hear a couple wolves. At least I think I do. Do they really smell that one gut? I have one raw gut on me. Do they really smell that? Is that what they're really coming at me for? Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen a bunch of stuff that people have built in that. It's a great creative game. All right. Fresh gut. Fresh hide. There we go. Alrighty. We don't have many hides in there. That's weird. Do we have hides somewhere else? Oh, I think I took all my hides out to fix stuff. Throw those in there. There we go. Oh yeah, I played Subnautica. I love Subnautica. I'll actually be playing Subnautica early next month again. I love Subnautica. Great little game. Great little game. I try to play Subnautica about once a year. But yeah, it has more survival. The survival elements of it aren't super hard. It's more of an exploration, figuring out what you gotta do, avoiding drowning. Drowning is the biggest thing that you'll die to usually. It'll usually drown more than anything in that game. You gotta avoid the drowning. A lot of people have a problem with that game just based on it being so underwater that they can actually get there's a lot of people who actually have a really hard time dealing with the underwater part of it. As a gamer, I just have been kind of like, well, it's just like anything else. If I was in a if I was in an environment that like was in outer space and didn't have oxygen, well, I just time my stuff and get my stuff done. It's just with Subnautica though. I think that the main thing is just being underwater and have that kind of. It's almost that helpless feeling. No human likes to be underwater for the most part. Well, I guess there probably are some, but most humans don't like being underwater. It feels very it feels very out of place. All right. So what we're gonna do is we can't get the moose here. I think what we're gonna do is we're going to we're gonna head to Forlorn Muskeg and through there into Mystery Lake, and then I think we're gonna move on to Coastal Highway. Wow.
No power in the verse can stop me.
Well, thank you for the follow there, the Ups Driver. Appreciate that very much. Oh. He didn't want a part of me. The bottom of the ocean is pretty terrifying. Happy Saturday, Jira. How you doing? Good morning, Midnight Snack. Hello, Mr. Wolfie. I don't know, can you shoot through this window? Oh, you can. Oh, you can shoot through that window. Really, dude? Really? Really? Bro. Bro. Where'd you go? Where'd he go? I didn't see him. He went off somewhere. Little bugger. Oh, there he is. Now he's all brave. Now he's all brave and stuff. He's like, ah, you're out of the yard. Now I'm all brave, Mr. Atheenon. Now I'm all brave. See how I am? Not brave anymore. I see you have a food channel. Yes, there is some food stuff on the Discord. To be honest, Midnight Snack, I'm not super active on Discord. I'm not super active on any social media. I try to be. I more look at things than actually put things up. I look at things though, but yeah, if you got some good food to show on there, please do. Make me hungry. So good news, bad news today, boys and girls. Bad news is that my mom's birthday thing was canceled because my bro doesn't feel that well. The good news is I get to spend the whole day with you guys, and we get to play some Long Dark, we get to play some Windbound, and then we get to go play some Icarus tonight as well, so we got a full day of streaming ahead of us. I was thinking we only had 2/3 of a day, but we got a full day ahead of us now. So yay? Yay? I'm just gonna shuttle run a bunch of this stuff over there. Alright, it gives us a coal and some cedar. Got plenty of food over here, so. Yeah, well, we're doing the general, party tomorrow. Today was just me and my brother taking her out to lunch. So we're doing the general party tomorrow still. Tomorrow I'm only streaming Long Dark in the morning, and then heading out, to go to her thing. I may be back later that evening, but, we're doing the general party for everybody tomorrow, and then my brother and I are just gonna reschedule, like a birthday lunch or dinner with her, so. Oh, she understands. But yeah, we'll still be doing the general party tomorrow, so. But thank you, the Only Jane, I appreciate that. She knows we love her, so. Oh, man. Still rubbing sleep out of my eyes. It seriously, boys and girls, takes me like an hour to 2 hours to wake up every morning. I am not, and I never will be a morning person. I'm not my normal self to like, at least an hour to 2 hours after I wake up. I've never been one of those to jump out of bed and be like, woo, it's all good, it's a great day, woo, look at it, it's so beautiful. No. I'm more of one of, do I have to get up? Do I have to get up? Looking at my alarm, do I have to get up? Oh, that snooze button looks so delicious. Snooze. I set my alarm early, and because I just like to hit the snooze button. So I set my alarm to actually, like, go off a half hour before I really need to get up. So I can just hit the snooze button for a while. It makes me feel good. Makes me feel good to hit that damn snooze button. Be like, no. No, I don't want to get up. Alright. So yeah, I think we're gonna head over to Mystery Lake. We've kind of done everything we can here. We've got all the stems from this place. Got all the stems from here. I forgot about the snooze button. I have a million alarms. Yeah, I only have one, so it's funny how the snooze button can make you feel like you got a small victory over the daily grind. I know, exactly. That's what it is. I know in my head, I know that I'm not getting a victory. But, you know, it feels like I'm getting a small victory. Grab those. Leave that. Wow, my arrows are getting down there, aren't they? I got that bow. I want to take that, and I want to take that. I do need my hacksaw. Do I need to fill up my lantern at all? No, my lantern's good. Lantern is good. Let's see. Gosh, I got a lot of coffees and teas on me, don't I? Oh, I do have 5 liters of water on me, so that's weighing me down a little bit. Are there any sapling locations that are guaranteed? Well, all the sapling locations have a chance of getting it. The only guaranteed saplings that I'd say are in the game that are always there are the ones in the ravine and the ones that are in the winding river. In the ravine you'll get maple, or in the ravine you'll get birch, and in the winding river you'll get maple. So if you go to the winding river, you got to go up above the little cave, and there's usually maple up there. Usually, that one's a little more sus. It sometimes is, sometimes isn't. If you go to the ravine, the ravine though always has birch in it. There's always birch. There are areas that have high probabilities of having birch and maple in them, and you do want to target those because there's high probabilities of birch and maple being in certain places in the game. Generally, that's something you just kind of make a note. Whenever you see a birch or maple, make a note of where it is, because the birch and maple doesn't like move around. The birch and maple generally are in the same spot. Now, sometimes it'll be birch, sometimes it'll be maple. There's certain spots that have a higher probability of being birch over maple or maple over birch and vice versa. So just make kind of a mental note of that. And
Something's got to go.
Oh, shush-a-doodles. And like 6 hooks. And then you can always go back to that place. Most of the places you see me get birch and maple are pretty much like guaranteed maple.
That guy who drank his own
guaranteed
tea
birch
doesn't
and
seem
maple.
so crazy right now.
Oh, he does seem crazy right now. He's going so crazy right now. So the short answer to that question is yes and no. Yes, there are they are guaranteed locations for them. And if you go look on the Whiteberry maps, but they aren't guaranteed that's going to be there. They're guaranteed that it could spawn there, if that makes sense. Yeah, go to the ravine for sure. The ravine is always a safe bet. Because the ravine you'll find anywhere from 3 to 4 or 5 in the ravine. Because there's quite a few in the ravine. All right, so what time of day is it? Yeah, we're gonna wait till tomorrow, and then we're gonna head out. So I'm gonna make up my fishing tackle. Yeah, there's certain places that you can. There's certain places in the game that you can look for them. Like if you're in Pleasant Valley, and you're at the radio control hut. If you go out of the control hut, you kind of go down to the right, down towards the long bend or the long curve, and which is now the entrance to Blackrock Prison. There's a little stand down there where there can be like 3 or 4 or 5 perch. There's also a place right outside. So if you're going out of the radio control hut, you're heading towards that cave that's sort of on its way to the cave that goes to Winding River. There's a spot sort of to the right of that could have 3 or 4 birch as well. That's kind of on the opposite side of the hill. So there's a few birch there. It all depends where you start, though. It all depends where you start. Coastal Highway has usually some birch and maple down there right before the entrance to Crumbling Highway, which you can go take a peek at. There's also usually some maple down there, but it's sometimes not. That's the thing. All the spawn points generally in the game are possibilities, not guarantees. It's a possible chance that it will spawn there. Now, some of them, like I said, do have higher probabilities, but they're all just possible, except for the ravine and the Winding River. Those ones always seem to have it. All right, let's get some sleepity poo. Actually, let's make sure before we head out in the morning, do we need to repair anything? All right, we got a lot of sewing kits on us. Got that stuff there. We got that stuff there. All right. Yeah, that spot is either a... That spot there, Goonies, is either like a bonanza or nothing. There's never any in between where you get like 2. It's either like you get maple and birch, or you get nothing. And then you're like, damn it. Damn it, game. Give me my stuff. Was keeping an eye on my phone. Just I asked my brother how he was doing this morning, so just checking up on him, seeing if he's doing okay. All right, what time of day is it? It's still early, so let's just pass some time. Then we begin the long. Well, maybe not. Okay, maybe not. I'm just going to leave these here because I don't really need them. And it will give me something if I ever come back here. Going to leave this here. Going to leave the water here. I'm going to take the grow well. I think I'll take the marine flare too. Anything in here? 4 kilos of cattail.
I might have to drop some gear.
Oh, shush, buddy. How much cloth do I have? 13. Well, since we're stuck in here, might as well repair all of our clothing to 100% that we can repair. We're going to use the fishing tackle because it takes more time, but it doesn't make it any less, you know, it doesn't do anything other than take more time to repair stuff. So you got 45 minutes, 100%, repair amount 11. An hour and 12 minutes, 100%, repair 11. So all it does is, if you use fishing tackle, it's just more time consuming to repair your clothing. Since we have the time, we might as well. A little drink in us. Fill up on meat outside. And then we're out of here, boys and girls. We didn't leave anything down here, did we? Oh, just a couple pieces of metal. That's okay. Didn't leave anything over here. Nope. All right. Bye-bye, broken railroad. Bye-bye. Oh, broken railroad. How I love thee. Let me not count the ways. But yeah, we're gonna leave Broken Railroad because we couldn't seem to get the moose to spawn here for us, no matter how much we begged with him to spawn with us. He just didn't want to do it. Didn't want to do it, so we is gonna head out. Well, at least temperatures are not too bad. They're not horrible. It's only -8 right now, so the thing I hate about this zone is just getting back out of it. Getting back out of it is the trick. Catch out, yeah, little train, woo woo. Get that hype train rolling. That's what we like to say. Now, we'll probably have a couple of wolves that are between us and the entrance, so we'll have to be really careful of how we handle ourselves here. Because not only are we fighting the cold, but we got wolves to deal with. I don't even know if I ever searched this truck. Yeah, I did. Okay. And down the tracks we go. I like how this railroad track stretches pretty much all the way across a bunch of the zones. It's kind of cool. Oh, we never searched the train here, did we? Let's see what we got. Okay. Wow, that was kind of an interesting get. Now, sometimes you'll find a pry bar around here too, but I don't see one of those for us today. That was very interesting. Now, I think we already got... There was like a maple down below us. We already picked that up. We're gonna head around this way and see if there's a birch or maple over here for us. I think there's a birch or a maple that can spawn over here, but I'm not 100% sure. I usually don't traverse this area over here. I usually just go down the tracks and get out, but I'm curious now. Wait a second, did they change this? I thought there was a passage through here. Oh, maybe that's the next... I think that's the next area. Okay, I'm thinking of the wrong area. Goodness gracious. You can tell I'm not in this zone very much. Thinking of completely different... I'm thinking of after the landslide. There's a little loop around that you can do. Rose in the rain, good morning, good morning. How are you doing today? I can't feel my hands. That's his internal monologue, by the way. He's not actually saying that. All right, Shanzo, have a good one. Catch you later, Ash. You're clashing with the Celtic game. I do clash with the Celtics. Oh, not the Celtics, the Celtics. Oh. I do clash with the Celtics, too. Well, have fun watching the Celtic game, Shanzo. We'll see you later, buddy. See you later on, my friend. You gotta have your priorities. I mean, come on. Basketball is very important. Hey, Mark Wars. You Celtic. God, I could barely even say that, Mark Wars. How you doing this morning, Mark Wars? Good morning, good morning.
Goddamn freezing.
So for those of you just coming in, on the downside, Got some good news and some bad news. The bad news is my brother isn't feeling real well, so we're going to cancel my mom's 79th birthday luncheon. We're still doing the party tomorrow for the general family. But we're canceling the luncheon today, so that's the bad news. Good news is I get to spend the day with you guys and gals. Tee. There's a wolf right over here. I don't know what was up with that wolf. Oh, I'm real broken up, yeah. Real broken up. He's not sick or anything, he's just feeling bad, so. He's not sick, he got the pokey poke and he's feeling like crap, so. So he's just resting up and getting better. But, yeah, we're just gonna, I mean, her birthday is not till Tuesday. We're just gonna reschedule the luncheon / take her out and get something to eat thing for later on, so. Not a big deal. But it means I get to stream with you guys today. Yay! So we got Long Dark till 1, then we got Windbound till 5, and then we got Icarus till 9, so. And it also, on the other flip side, it let me sleep in a little bit, so. We'll take the family leftovers, aka you. So I slept in a little bit this morning. I was like, well, if I'm going to be streaming all day anyway, does it matter if I stream 8 to 8 or 9 to 9? Not really. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to take a chill pill and sleep for a little bit. Yeah, Midnight Snack. It was on sale during the, you know, sort of the holiday sale thing, and I had taken a look at it a while ago and put it on my wish list, and then when it just went ridiculously low, and I was like, okay, I'll just buy it. I'll just buy it. I don't think so because I got Windbound at 1. Well, here's the thing, Rose in the Rain. GamesLift asked me about it yesterday. At that point in time, I was still going to my luncheon with my mom, so I don't want to bust in on anything he's got going on, and I already sort of planned on doing Windbound this afternoon. So, have I played what? Have I played Windbound? Oh no, I don't have a chance. I have zero chance to play anything off stream. So, if you see me play it, it's the first time I've ever played it. So yeah, I didn't want to bust in on anything. You know. Yeah, you know, I'd have to work with his publicist, his assistant. My people would have to call his people. I'm sure I'd be welcome, but I believe they started about 1, and I'd already planned to do Windbound at 1 today. So we'll get together and do some Icarus together another day for sure. I'm also currently in a prospect right now, which I need to finish, because last night we stumbled across a huge deposit of exotics that we need to extract. We just stumbled across it. We didn't have to scan for it or nothing, which was beautiful. Oh, there's a bear over here. Summon a lich. Yeah, the exotics were just out. It was very exotic. It was very exalting. It's like someone dropped them. Yeah. Yeah. Like somebody just dropped it there. Alright, this bear is just going to be a pain in my butt. Right on the freaking tracks. Maybe I should just build a little fire here. Maybe I should build a little fire. I think that's what I'm going to do. Can I get a mag lens? Nope. We like solo play. Aww. I like to play it solo because most people, I mean, honestly, most people play Icarus in a group. And so I like to actually show people you can play it solo, and you know, and I've explained to most people that it does take more time when you play solo. You can't rush through missions as much. I mean, you theoretically can, but there's a lot more danger.
It worked.
When you're solo, because you have to pick yourself up. You don't have the option of having somebody come and pick you up and you know, get you good. Who's in a rush? We're old. Yeah, I know. Who's in a rush? I'm an old man anyway. Let's see. Let's heat up a cup of coffee. Boop. I'll have to pick that up and move it. Once it says hot on it, you're good to go. You don't have to worry about it after that. Now it will stay hot by the fire forever. Hey, Blackrock PL, how you doing, buddy? How's it going, my friend? I'm always old, though. I've always been old since I was young. I've been old since I was young. Blackman PL, let's give him a shout out. Go give him a follow. Last playing some StarCraft. Where's that bear at? Oh, he's right there, of course. Yeah, you get out of here, buddy. Yeah, you get out of here, buddy. Get my arrow break? Yes. I love using low condition arrows sometimes. For the fact that they break and you get your arrowhead back. And it still damages the creature. Low condition arrows breaking on a bear or something is actually really nice. It's actually really super nice. It's the one time I like that it uses a low condition item to do what I want it to do. Alright. That bear will go down. I'm not really going to worry about getting that bear, to be honest. I can't get through that way. You can sneak through there, but I'd sneak right into the fire. That would not be good. That would not be good. I think, can coffee and teas burn out? Yes, they can. But only in certain circumstances. It's a glitch in the game. It's another bug that I hope they fix soon. It's another bug I hope they fix. I'm gonna pick that one up. I'll show you here. So, say we got these coffees here, okay? I'm gonna drop these coffees right here. Alright. You put it down. You know, it's saying, hey, we're warming up. Look at us, we're warming up. Now, if you pick it up while it's warming and you do this, you notice how the time changes from 3 minutes to 14 minutes? I'm gonna drop one more, and I'm not gonna move this one. Oh, come on. Give me a break. There we go. Oh, nope, that one. Oh, I dropped that one in the radius. Okay. Let me drop one out here where it's cold. So if you move it in from cold to warm... Oh. See how it says 5 minutes till ready? Well, once it gets done with the 5 minutes, now it's 36 minutes till burned. These ones are 1 minute till ready, but see how they say hot on them now? Those won't burn. This one will burn. Now, if I pick this up and put it back down, it now says it's 8 minutes till ready, and now it says hot on it. So this one will not, as long as it says hot, they won't burn. Yeah, it's a total glitch. It's totally glitchy. And I hope they fix it soon, because it's not supposed to be that way. You're supposed to be able to put them down by the fire and not have them do that. So hopefully they do fix it soon and make it better for us. And then eventually, the other thing is if you leave them around the fire long enough, let's just sleep for an hour. If you leave them around the fire long enough, they'll actually say cold on them, but they aren't cold. Yeah, see how they say cold on them? Don't take this cold and put it on the fire. Because if you put it in your backpack, it's hot. So that one we just picked up, it's actually hot. It's another glitch. They'll say cold on them even though they aren't cold. And you'll notice after I drink this one, I get a warming up benefit. Even though it said cold on it, I still get the warming up benefit.
Feels like a lot of gear.
Probably is a lot of gear, my friend. So the putting them down around the fire is a kind of glitchy proposition at the moment, to say the least. It's one of the things, Black Man PL, that I hope they fix once they kind of get back in studio and get their stuff, you know, sort of going on. I hope it's one of the things that they fix for us. Because it would be really nice to not have to do all the monkeying around with it like we have to now. Hey, not too shabby. I have played this game before. Yes, I have. I have, yes. I've played it once or twice. Once or twice. Oh god, I can't pass the cattails. I know I don't need any more cattails, but I just can't. I can't pass them. It makes me sad to pass up cattails. Nice thing is we're traveling in the evening. The evening in Interloper is probably your best time to travel. We have -1 degrees. The evening temperatures are always going to be your best temperatures in Interloper. Unless there's a blizzard, of course, I mean. But yeah, you always want to travel in the evening if you can, because it won't hit your cold meter as fast. You're still going to be cold. There's very rarely a time that it'll be arrow up weather in the game for you, but at least you won't be freezing. And there's a huge difference between having your temperature go down slowly and having your temperature just drop like a rock with 3 arrows down, -35 degrees out. But, you know, we're right now at -27 with -6 wind chill. We have 26 and 11 degrees windproof. So we're only at -1. But it's still -30 something out right now. If not for our good clothing, we would be cold. I think that's one of the things that Stalker, Pilgrim, and Voyager does not set you up real well for. Is Stalker, Pilgrim, and Voyager, especially Voyager and Pilgrim, give you the illusion that there will actually be warm parts of the day. You know, your clothing is so good that you're going to be warm. That you'll be able to walk around and not be losing any temperature. Yeah, Interloper disabuses you of that notion very quickly. 2 arrows is 1 hour, 3 arrows 30 minutes. 30 minutes in game, or 1 hour and 1 hour in game, right? Well, and then you throw on top of that, if you have a tea or coffee to drink that is warming you up, like I do right now, you get an extra bonus on top of that. Like you see how my cold has that little dot there, and my warm-up bonus only has 13 minutes left. If I drink if I drink down another hot coffee, I'm now all the way warmed up again, and I now have another hour of warm-up bonus. Might get confusing when you think it's 1 times, 2 times, 3 times. Yeah, that's true. I've never kept track of it, Blackman PL, because I don't have a clock in the game. They used to have a clock in the game. But they don't anymore. They don't any longer. But the warm-up bonus does mitigate that as well. So it may, you know, take a little bit longer. I played Grounded when it first came out. There was a lot of buzz about it. I tried it out. People were all like, oh, you gotta try this, you gotta try this. And I paid an exorbitant amount of money for an unfinished game that I now have no desire to go back to, so. Now, Grounded was fine. Definitely, Grounded is a group game. You don't really want to go Grounded alone. It definitely skews very heavily towards group. I suppose like any other game you could try playing it alone, but it seems to skew very heavily towards group play. Heard it was bad at launch, but I guess they fixed a bunch of stuff to it recently. Well, I may have to give it another try then. It was an interesting game. It's basically like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and now they're out in the backyard with spiders. And if you have trouble with if you have a problem with spiders, if you have any sort of hints of arachnophobia or anything like that, do not play it. Because there's not just 1 or 2 different spiders in it, there's like a whole host of different spiders. A whole host of different spiders. Yeah, you know, Midnight Snack, I'm surprised somebody hasn't come out with a game similar to that before now. You know, as popular as Honey, I Shrunk the Kids was, I'm surprised nobody came out with a game, you know, a game sort of centered around that. Or, you know, that had that sort of vibe. It is kind of fun in Grounded to build your little house. The ants just wrecked them, though. Your house could never stand up to ants. The ants just march through, knocking stuff down all the time. Hopefully they fixed a bunch of that. There's another one coming just identical to Grounded, just more realistic looking. I know Grounded was going for more of a, I don't know, a cartoonish art style. Doesn't really work. You know what I'm saying, though. They were going for that look. So, like it or hate it, sort of like The Long Dark. The Long Dark goes for the look it has, you know. It's not trying to make it a realistic look. But no, Grounded was fun. There was just lots of bugs at launch, lots of problems at launch, and lots of frustration at launch. And it didn't really, maybe it's changed. It just didn't really seem. It seemed to me, it reminded me a lot of Raft, where you could try it solo, but there's just too much busy work for one person to really keep up on it all. There's a lot of busy work. Yeah, good weather this evening in the Muskeg, for sure. I'm not even tired. So I think I'm going to drop a few pieces of wood here, and then I'm just going to keep going all the way to Mystery Lake tonight. I mean, I could stop here and sleep. I even got water here for myself, and a septic. Hey, let's leave a few more sticks here for ourselves. How are we doing on water? Yeah, we need some water. Look at that. Water. Hey, Daisy Dog. Hello, hello. Yeah, we got a good night in the Muskeg. There's another bear over there. Yes, being encumbered does drain the fatigue meter. And sprinting does too, which is the main reason I'm doing it. I want to be nice and tired. Among Trees was okay. Among Trees, Among Trees is a really pretty game. They basically, it's very short. There's not a ton to do in it once you've built up It's sort of like Flame in the Flood. When you've built all the stuff in the game, there's not a lot of game left to play, really. You kind of run out of things to do after a while. I love walking encumbered. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. But yeah, Among Trees is a really pretty game. It was an exclusive. Yeah, it's pretty much you build the stuff in your house and you're done. It was an exclusive to Epic Games, I think, for a while. I think it was an exclusive with them, which made me... I mean, I picked it up for a steal of a deal on Epic Games for like $2. So I was like, okay, for $2 I'll give it a try. But, I always hate it when people make stuff exclusives that are PC games. I think it's just... I understand as a developer, they get their little chunk of change for it. Among Trees doesn't seem to have done a lot with that chunk of change they got. You'd think, oh, we got our chunk of change, and now we can flesh it out, make it bigger, make it better. Yeah, look at the sky. But from what I heard, they really didn't do it. I honestly haven't returned to the game since I played it first. I like the early design for Long Dark. Now it's time to mention Stranded Deep, but I don't want to get banned. Oh no, Stranded Deep's fine for those that enjoy it. I just didn't like it. It was a poor example of early access game. And I never liked all your inventory being on a reticle menu. Not having any sort of inventory screen at all just drove me nuts. Drove me nuts. Yeah, they failed. Yeah, they had a great start and failed to do anything with the money they got. And I think a lot of companies are like that when they don't have a creative force behind them like the Long Dark does, or really like Icarus. Icarus I think is a good example of how to do a early access type game where you didn't oversell it. They didn't oversell it. They said, hey, we're gonna do some beta weekends. If you want to come by, we're going to be releasing a few new things every beta weekend. You can try it out. You can see how you like it. It gave people the opportunity to, play it on a beta weekend for an hour or two and be like, yeah, this isn't for me, and return it if they wanted. But every weekend they came out with some more stuff, and they kind of built some excitement around it, and then they've released it, and the game keeps getting some updates. They keep adding missions. They keep adding different things into the shop. I guess the workshop just got a whole bunch of new stuff. Wow, look at that sky. Holy shnikes, that's awesome. Look at that sky over there. And they have a good they have a good roadmap. I like to see a roadmap. And I like it when a developer sticks to a roadmap, especially if they're pushing it out there as an early access game. I love that picture right there. Especially if it's an early access game. That's one of the things that draws me to Escape the Pacific. Is Escape the Pacific, they have a roadmap. They actually show you, they actually talk to you about, these are the things I want to implement in the game. And then you actually see them implementing them in the game, and you're like, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, it is a shame. It's a sad thing, Midnight Snack, and it happens, I think, way too often. Mrs. Honeypot, hello, by the way. Good morning, Mrs. Honeypot. Good morning, Daisy Dog. But for the small amount of time you can play at Midnight Snack, if you can get Among Trees on a deal, I'd say pick it up. I don't think it's worth full price though. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. I mean, I remember when Among Trees was coming out, everybody's like, oh, you gotta get this, it's the best game ever. It's so beautiful and it's so great. And I was like, okay, it's kind of okay to me. It was fun, I guess. Companies are really good about key jangling. Jangling the keys, making people get all excited. You just gotta not believe 90% of the hype that's out there. 90% of it is just that, it's hype. It is. And I understand people get excited about properties. I understand people get excited about stuff. I get excited about stuff. But I always try to temper my excitement with a little bit of, let's see how it works out. let's see how it goes. Yeah. Pre-orders are probably a bad idea. Early access, I've learned from past mistakes, Midnight Snack, to not get into early access until the early access is kind of gone for a little bit, and then see how people who are playing in the early access have responded to it. I don't like to be the guinea pig, I guess. I know there's some people out there that love being the guinea pig. If it works out or not works out, they don't care. They just want early access and want to try it. I bought the Elden Ring hype. Hey, we've, you know, Daisy Dog, we have all, that's the thing is, I don't want to call out anybody specifically, because we honestly have all fallen for hype on stuff. My biggest one I fell for hype on, Cyberpunk 2077. I fell for it. I'm not ashamed of it. I was excited. I was psyched. I was psyched for that piece of garbage game. Because I wanted it so badly to be good. They didn't even have to sell it to me that hard. I wanted it so badly to be good.
I need to find a place to rest.
But it wasn't. And I pre-ordered it too. And I pre-ordered it. Heck, I even bought an Xbox controller to play it on. The Cyberpunk Xbox controller. That's how excited I was. I don't get that excited about games, okay?
It's slowing me down.
I mean, I even have the Cyberpunk. Oh, I just say that's not the Cyberpunk one there. Where is it? Yeah, it has like no future on that. I even got the Cyberpunk Xbox controller just to play it with. Because I was that excited. I was like, oh boy, I get to play it! Yay! Yeah, oh, I played the Cyberpunk. That's why I was excited. Is I played Cyberpunk Tabletop 2, and I was like, oh my god, I can actually finally, like, do it in a video game now. That is so dope. No. No. So, yeah, you know, we've all bought hype on stuff, but I've sort of learned from past mistakes, and like, Todd from Stutter Fox Studios, Falling Frontier, by the way, boys and girls, is a game I do have my eyes on. I've been very excited to see how it plays out. They actually had some alpha testing that they did, and I saw that in their Discord, and I thought about it, but then I had to bring myself back to reality and go, when do I have time to alpha test anything? First of all, when do I have time to alpha test it? And honestly, I just want to play the game when it's, like, mostly done. I don't want to be an alpha tester. Maybe if he comes out with a beta test of it where we can play it online or play it live, I'll do that. But we'll see. So I have a little news. It's burning a hole in my pocket. Uh-oh. 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 What's going on, Miss Honeypot? What's going on? You're pregnant. That's my guess. You're pregnant. No? Miss Honeypot's like, no! My first cousin just had a little baby girl. Oh, well, see, it did involve babies somehow. Well, two things. Okay. Had a little baby girl. Nice. Congratulations. That's awesome. You wish you were all. Well, that's pretty cool, though. And what's the second thing? You have a job. Oh, nice. Well, congratulations on that as well. Well, that's awesome news. I'm so happy for you. That is a good GG. That is worthy of the GJs. All right. Do I have a toolkit? I do have a toolkit here. Okay. I have an empty workbench here, too. Well, congrats, Mrs. Honeypot. That is really, really good news. I'm so happy for you. I signed the paperwork on Tuesday and start on 1st of February. Cool deal. Is it like an NDA type paperwork, or am I thinking wrong sort of things? Wow, there's a lot of meat here. Holy crud. It's all ruined, but that doesn't matter. We have cooking 5, so who cares? So who cares? Okay, so I did map from there. All right, let's go. We're gonna get over to Pleasant Valley again, and then drop in through into Coastal Highway. Or we could just go directly to Coastal Highway, I guess. Whatever one we go into, we're gonna spend a lot of time in. It's through an agency, but it's a steady job. Well, hey, that's perfect. You know, my how old? 118 days. 118 days. Eggy Jr. is 118 days old. Well, my best friend, she started working at this medical place as a temporary job, and now, what, almost 7 years later, she's gone through 3 or 4 different places, gained a whole bunch of skills in entering medical data, insurance claims, and all that sort of stuff, and she loves her job and is getting paid really well for it. So sometimes it's a good way to get a start. Found a heavy hammer. Nice. We were very worried for you. Very worried. My heart was just like. Speaking of heavy hammer, I didn't bring the heavy hammer with me now. Good, thank God. Still pretty new to Interloper, but every time I go to CH, within the first day I get a bear attack, it always ruins my head wrap. There's a bunch of bears in Coastal Highway. We're gonna spend a little time in Coastal Highway. We're gonna spend a little time in Coastal Highway, searching, going everywhere, doing all the stuff. Now, there's no actual stim that spawns in Coastal Highway on Interloper. There's a stim in the tunnel between the Coastal Highway and Pleasant Valley. And so I call that the Coastal Highway stim. Because it's the one that, it's sort of like there's no stim in Mystery Lake, it's in the ravine. So that to me is the Mystery Lake stim. It's not really, but in my head canon, that's what it is. It's either this is another place to look for birch. I know somebody was asking about birch earlier. This is a great place right here to look for birch. See, I found 5 of them right here. Yeah, Coastal Highway is a great zone, but it's a very dangerous zone too, because there's usually 3 bears up in Coastal Highway? The one by the camp, the one out by Misanthrope, and the one up above the garage. Today when I arrived, it was a bright sunny day, and almost immediately the fog city just came out of the gloom. Oh yeah. We are in Mystery Lake, Goonies. What tea do I use the most in the game? Probably the birch bark, I would imagine. I would imagine the birch bark tea I use the most. Just because I don't ever really finish a lot of the other teas. Oh, okay. Mystery Lake has a bunch of birch in it, Goonies. A bunch of spots to check for birch, I should say.
I'm so cold. warming up again.
There's also another spot. So we're right now at this is that there, by the way, boys and girls, is one of the guaranteed bedroll spawn spots, possibly. That's one of the 3 bedroll spawns that can happen in Mystery Lake. Is in that little hunting blind there. The other one is at the Mystery Lake camp office, which we've already left, and the other one is in Winding River. And this is Alan's cave here, which you have to go up into the cave. There's nothing in the cave ever. It's just named for Alan who something. It's not, and it's not Alan from Below Zero. That's what I thought. My puppy has stolen my typing hand. It's really hard to hold and type on your phone left-handed, yes. My cousin called her girl Alana. Oh, that's a pretty name. I like it. Well, that's super cool. So does that make you a aunt or a... So it's your cousin. Does that make you a aunt or a second cousin? Or a cousin 2 times removed? I don't know. Oh, this is the other birch area. As you can see, I found birch here as well. Goonies. There's birch right there in these trees before you get to the Carter Hydro Dam. I was waiting to hear the name Athena. 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 Petrofay. What is a Petrofay? I think it makes you a second cousin. Okay. What is a Petrofay? I have no idea what that is. Is that what they named their child? Did they not want their daughter? Were they mad at her for some reason? For the love of God, people, don't name your children goofy names. You may think it's cool and edgy and edgelordy, but your child is going to grow up to hate you. And they're probably going to change their name. They're probably going to grow up to hate you because all they're going to get, as edgy as you think you're going to be, guess what? Your child is going to be bullied and made fun of in school. And yeah, I know they aren't supposed to. They're all anti-bullying in school. Bullying still happens. No matter how anti-bullying a school is, bullying is still going to happen. And they're going to just be teased to death. Good Lord. This makes me so sad. Kids will be kids. Yeah, kids. I mean, everybody thinks kids are so innocent. Kids are not innocent, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just telling you right now. Kids are some of the most meanest, vilest little craps that are around. And the thing is, though, that they haven't been around long enough in society, like a lot of us, to learn to just keep our mouths shut if we don't have anything nice to say. So they just you know, do that. You can mountain boat go to the basin of Milton if you want to. You might hit a death wall, though. You might hit a death wall. So if you want to take a risk about hitting a death wall going down to the Milton Basin, go for it. I've hit one before and it sucks. Yep, that was the first zone that had death walls, actually. That was the first zone, and that's the first zone I ever encountered a death wall in. I was mountain goating down, and all of a sudden I fell like, oh, you can. I'm just saying you can hit a death wall. I'm not saying you will. Just beware if your character goes splat. I don't want to tell people, yeah, you can mountain goat down, no problem, and then they come back to my channel and go, I tried mountain goating down and I fell 6 inches and died. I'm just warning people. Mountain goating has its consequences. I died in Milton a long time ago, and I've never mountain goated in Milton ever again. Never again. I died there a long time ago on a like 120-day interloper file, and I fell like, I think it was like 6 inches, and I died, and I was at full health. You probably won't. You can if you want to try it. Go for it. If you have a character that you don't really care about, go for it. Just be forewarned, you may die. You may die. Alright, let's leave some, this here. We got 100 cattails on us. Just transfer some of those over. I just go down the ropes. The double rope side's too hard? No, it's not. There's a cave in between those. There's a cave in between those. You sleep in the cave. You go, you climb, and then you sleep, and then you climb some more. How is that? How is that hard? How is that hard? That's not hard. We're saving up for boom cans, boys and girls. I clicked the rope and she walked off the ledge. Oh no! Holy crud, that sucks. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Wow, that sucks. Smelly Fries, how you doing? But yeah, you can do it. It's really I don't mountain goat if I don't have to. The only region I ever really mountain goat a bunch in is maybe Timberwolf Mountain. Because I know there's no death walls in Timberwolf Mountain. I don't usually mountain goat in other zones though. Other zones take your life. You take your life into your own hands when you do. I bet the game doesn't always register the height of your fall properly in those situations because it has to reset the height when you touch the ground. But if it doesn't, then you die. But you might get lucky and it registers properly. That's actually probably a good idea. I started HRV, got to the Forge and Forlorn. That being said, I've had a lot of stuff on me. Yeah. If you start an HRV, Victorian, you will have a lot of stuff on you. Because if you've looted up Milton with any success, you will have a lot of stuff on you. Alright. Oh, I forgot. My birch doesn't go in there. My birch goes in here with my 24 other birch. I'm sorry, Goonie. I'm sorry, Goonie. I'm flexing my birch right now. I'm flexing my birch, and oh, and I have another 5 out here. Hiding my sticks, yes, yes. Learn to leave some stuff behind in accessible places. Oh yeah, totally, totally. Let's see. These are getting worn down. I'm gonna spend a little time repairing up our worn down clothing here. I am a birch glutton, but then again, you have to also keep in mind that the birch I have, I gathered from Timberwolf Mountain, Ash Canyon, Pleasant Valley, this zone as well, and I still have more birch in Milton. I still have more birch in Milton. Where are my hides hidden? Oh, they're in the upper drawer. My hides are all up here. I got what, 8 deer hides, and about the same rabbit hides right now. I don't have any bear hides here. I left a bear hide in Milton, but actually I left a bear hide in Broken Railroad. That was probably a mistake. Oh, there's gunpowder. I got some matches here too. Let's leave a few more matches if we can. Oh, I can't. Okay, let's take this stuff out. then I got a whole bunch. I got 81 teas in here. Leave a few more teas. We'll just leave it. We'll leave 100 teas in there. That works. Even has a growing one from the canyon. I do have birch from all over the world. I find it strange that deer hide only weighs a kilo. Well, I think it's all proportional to the other stuff. I don't have any from I bet I don't have any birch from Germany now. I don't. I have no birch from Germany. Time of day is it? It's not too bad. We could travel over to, we could take one quick trip over to the trapper's cabin and gather up some stuff there. If I do that, though, I'm going to want to leave... I need to leave this extra clothing here anyway. Yes, I do like to hoard some clothing. I think of it as clothing for a rainy day. And I hate breaking apart wool toques. I don't know what it is. I hate making wool toques. I hate destroying them. But I probably have enough to do it at this point, huh? Those work boots stay good for a long time. But you have to let them go one day. No, I don't! I don't! I never have to let them go. Let it go. Let it go. I don't have to let it go if I don't want it. Alright, we repaired that up to 100, so we'll do that. We'll drop that one. Make a teddy bear out of them. Ooh, that's a great idea. There we go. Now we have a few wool hats. As you can see, we have a lot of cans. Been collecting cans for a while. My 4-year-old started cracking up at you singing. Great. Got a lot of hides. Got a lot of birch. We actually have quite a few maples. We got 10 maples in here. Got some feathers, arrow shafts. I guess I could drop this arrowhead in there too. Okay, why does that do that sometimes? Why does the wheel move on? You work on it sometimes, but not other times. That is so absolutely infuriating. And how does it pick which one it works on and which one it doesn't? That is so weird. Oh, do I have all my arrows on me? Oh, I do. Okay, never mind. Make a stick man, give him a hat. You make a man a stick, and he'll feed you for a day. You make a man a stick man, and he'll love you for a lifetime. Is there guaranteed can opener in Milton? Not that I know of, no. That I couldn't tell you. The only guaranteed can opener I know of, the only guaranteed can opener that I know of is in Pleasant Valley in the farmhouse. That is the only guaranteed one that I am aware of. All the rest are kind of a crapshoot. I found can openers before in Milton, but I can't with any authority say that it's guaranteed. Drop our hacksaw, drop our pry bar. Just trying to lower my weight because there's going to be stuff I want to bring back. I want to bring back with us from gonna be stuff I want to bring back from Trapper's Cabin. So yeah, that would be the answer there. There's a possibility of finding a can opener Victorian up on when you're going from Forlorn Muskeg into Milton. You know, there's that little radio signal up tower up there that has a high probability of having a can opener at it. I think actually I found a can opener there on this run, in fact. So you can find a can opener up there. Alright, we're pretty good weight now. Anything else I want to drop? I can drop that. It's not much weight, but with the lantern down here, I don't really need it on me. What's the purpose in keeping the cans? You can actually make these out of them now. Noisemakers. Noisemakers. You can make noisemakers out of them. All you need to have is gunpowder. But you have to... See, here's the problem, though. Here's the situation. You can only make noisemakers at the machining bench, or at the gun, whatever it is, the gun bench in Bleak Inlet or Blackrock Prison. You can't make noisemakers anywhere else. Can't make them by hand. So it's like, for interloper players, it's like, oh... So the thing I need to have to scare away Timberwolves is in a zone where I have to go through Timberwolves to get to the thing that I need to make them on. It's like, okay, so these are actual ones that I found in, Blackrock Prison. But yeah, you have to go through the zone that has the Timberwolves to get to the table where you can craft things that help you defend against Timberwolves. And that holds true for Blackrock as well. Yeah, it's super useful. Super duper useful. Oh well, it is what it is. The ammo benches were never made for interloper players. They weren't made with interloper players in mind. They were made for people who are playing on Stalker, Pilgrim, Voyager, and can make it in and out of those zones with a lot more speed and fury and grace than interloper players can. But yeah, we're back in Mystery Lake. We're going to be heading towards, we're going to head towards Coastal Highway eventually. I need to change my stream title, though. We never found the moose. We never found the moose in Broken Railroad. I just changed it to 115 days in. Yeah, we looked and looked and waited and waited, and the moose I've learned over the years, boys and girls, is not one that you hunt. It's one that you take advantage of when he's up. When he's up, you take advantage of it. When he's not up, you go, all right, well, I'm not gonna spend 20 days just waiting here for him. That's the biggest problem with the moose, is that to me, he's always a hunt of opportunity. I mean, I'll wait a day or two and just see if he spawns, but I'm not gonna, I hung around in the Milton Basin one time, for almost a week and a half in game before he showed up. Bunch of crates at the plane crash. Do they have anything in them? You can find combat pants under one of them, yeah. Possibility, anyway. There is a possibility, Victorian, of some things being underneath them, yes. Combat pants used to spawn there, almost guaranteed, but they've added more spawn points for the combat pants, and so it's spread around their spawns a little bit. I got combat pants at the plane crash this time. but only one of the crates out of all of them will have anything underneath it. So you just have to judge if you're willing to take the damage to break them down. Unless you build a fire by them, I guess.
I'm a leaf on the wind.
Hey, Leo Ben the Bard! Hey, thank you for the host of the raid there, my friend. I appreciate the support. So, yep, you can do it. You can find some good stuff underneath them, though, yes. Last plane... Kinseed? I don't know what Kinseed is. But I hope you had fun playing it. I don't know what it is. What kind of game is Kin? Is it
Sure why I
Kin?
feel so tired.
Is it Kinseed? Am I saying that right, or am I saying it completely wrong? Or is it like Kindseed? How you doing, Leo? Please go give my good friend Leo Ben the Bard a follow. Appreciate it very much if you do. But it's going good. It's going good. What is Kinseed? What kind of Sorry about the yawn. What kind of game is it? Dessert? I'm always interested in dessert. Now you're just gonna tell me about your dessert, and I'm gonna have to sit here and listen to what your dessert is like. So it's gonna break my heart because I don't have any dessert. I have no dessert around here. None whatsoever. You have the backpack in Ash Canyon, and also have reached the summit. My plan was to go to Ash Canyon first, then Summit. What do you think? That's sort of my new approach to it, actually. To go to Ash Canyon, because you can go in through the Echo Ravine, and then you can circle around and come out on Deer Clearing, and now you have the backpack and the crampons. I would, if you feel good enough to do it, I'd say do it. It's a farming sim kind of similar to Stardew Valley. My first time playing it seemed pretty fun. Nice! Making sticky toffee pudding again on Tuesday. Ooh. It's quite a hit with the neighbors here. It'd be quite a hit with me too. Just saying. But so yes. I would do that, home. I would definitely do that. I would go into Ash Canyon. Make the big loop around, come back out into the Deer Clearing. Then you have a cave there as well as an outdoor cave. So you have an outdoor and indoor cave. I don't know your specific situation. If you have a bedroll or not, I would assume probably you do at this point. But yeah, it's not a bad way to go. It's been my new way of going, actually. So it's been my new way to go, is to take that little route. A shortcut to the summit, nice! Crampons can be useful, oh yeah, crampons are really nice. See, that's the thing too, is you come out of there with crampons, you can do a single climb, you go up the rope, you go through the cave, and you can do another single climb. You can climb probably both of those ropes with the crampons on. Because crampons are just that dang good. It really makes it... Ooh. Jeez Louise, I can't believe I'm yawning so much. I got decent sleep last night. It makes climbing the ropes super easy. Climbing the ropes becomes a majorly less issue than it was before. Need oxygen? No, I'm just tired. I slept pretty good last night. I got up a couple of times, though, so that's probably what did it to me. And I read my book for way too long last night. I'm almost done, though. I only got like 6 pages left, but I left the best to last. Giori, hello. Yeah, I'd say if you feel confident enough, do it. Do it. I'm reading a book called The Warded Man. It's called The Warded Man. It's a really good book. I like it a lot. My daughter got me the whole series. It is magic-y. Well, it is and it isn't. It is and it isn't. It basically takes place in our future, like 300 years in our future. Well, our future by 300 years in our future, where in our future, mankind in all of its technological glory has forgotten the ancient runes that keep demons at bay. And these demons from a place called the Core come back and basically annihilate the Earth, leaving some humans, a few humans remain alive after they find the ancient warding to keep the demons at bay. And there's rock demons, there's forest demons, fire demons. And 300 years from now, or 300 years from that point, the world is basically in decline and spiral. The demons are becoming more and more bold. Mankind has, at that point, forgotten all of the fighting runes, and pretty much mankind only has defensive runes. They don't have any fighting runes anymore. And so mankind is sort of like huddled in little masses, trying to survive. There's a few large cities that are well warded, that have lots of runes on them that keep them at bay.
So cold.
But most of the small hamlets are kind of house by house, and they fall quite often. And it's the story of three people: Roger, Arlen, and Leisha. And Arlen is a small kid from a farming village whose mother is killed by a Corlean. They call them Corleans. They don't really call them demons. They do call them demons, but they call them Corleans because they come from the core. They basically come from the core of the earth because they come up through the ground at night. But they always disappear during the daytime because the sunlight burns them. But Arlen is from a small village. His mom is cored and killed. And he watches his father basically stand and do nothing because his father's too afraid. And so he vows never to do that himself. He runs away, becomes what's called a messenger. Messengers go between the villages and the big cities, delivering needed goods and surviving the night in a circle that is warded all the way around. But it's very scary because the demons still come and bang on it and stuff. But he runs away and he goes and becomes a messenger, and his adventure sort of starts there. Roger's a young boy whose family was killed by Corleans. One night, they live in a place called River Bridge, which is like a sort of a trade route, and his mom and dad own an inn. A messenger and his I forget. I don't even know how to say the word. It starts with a J, and it means sort of like a entertainer. It's like jonglier, or I don't know how to say it. But he's saved by the entertainer dude and taken to another city where he starts learning to be a entertainer as well.
No power in the verse can stop me.
And during the thank you for the follow there, by the way. During the time where Roger's mom and dad were killed, the demon also bit off like 2 of his fingers, so he only has like 8 fingers. But he's really good at play, so he can't really juggle and stuff like the entertainers are supposed to be able to do. But he can still tumble real well, and he plays the fiddle really well, which comes in later in the story. Leisha grows up in a small village. She's the daughter of a guy who makes like paper, which is like a big deal because paper's very rare. But the guy who makes paper, and her mother is kind of a town hussy. She sleeps around a lot. Not gonna judge her, but she does. She's a little bit of a hussy. Alicia escapes to a place. Alicia basically gets recruited by the town's herb gatherer, which is basically their version of like a doctor. Oh, jeez. Good lord. Jonglier comes from the French meaning jester or juggler. Okay, that's the word. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. You mapped all the zones in your run. Nice, Giori. That's awesome. So Alicia gets recruited by the herb gatherer to become her apprentice, and she starts learning how to heal people and stuff like that. So, and then the three of them kind of, you know, the story basically intertwines the three of them growing up and doing their stuff. And Arlen, in his adventures, he discovers an ancient ruin. Because he's a messenger. The messengers kind of go out between villages and learn where stuff is. Arlen discovers this ruin that happens to have a whole bunch of warded weapons and stuff in it. Well, a lot of paintings of warded weapons that he copies the runes down of. And then he also finds a great, the spear. And,
It's making my head feel thick.
the spear, though, is stolen from him. The spear can actually harm the Corlings, but the spear is stolen from him, and he's basically shanghaied out of the spear. But then he starts tattooing the runes on his body, because he's like, well, you know what? Nobody can steal my body from me. They can steal a weapon from me, but they can never take that away. And he becomes what's called the Warded Man. And he basically strips down in the night and goes out and fights demons,
so cold in my life.
which is pretty crazy. But yeah, it's a good book series. There's 5 books in the series. I think the next one is the Desert Spear, which explores some other characters that I haven't even talked about in it. Which explores some other characters from the book. And then there's the Daylight War. I can't remember what the other one is. The final book is The Core, and I've never read The Core. I've never read The Core, so I was like, it's been so long, I'm just gonna read them all again. I do that all the time. But I highly recommend it. If you've never read The Warded Man by Peter V. Brett, I would highly recommend picking it up, giving it a shot. It's a pretty good series. Pretty good series. He does a good job. Good character building, good story. It's very intense. It is very intense. But it's a good story. It's got good character building in it. I've read it multiple times. Oh, I love the Shannara Chronicles. Wasn't real thrilled with the Shannara TV shows. I mean, it was nice seeing John Rhys-Davies in it. I wasn't real thrilled with the Chronicles, the Shannara Chronicle TV show. They kind of... It's a weird place for them to pick up the series, but I guess maybe it was easier than trying to go into the whole... It's so weird. It's like they skipped the Sword of Shannara. It's like the Sword of Shannara is the book that I wanted to see. The Elfstones of Shannara story is kind of cool, with the Ilkries and everything. I mean, it's kind of a cool story, but without any context from Sword of Shannara, it's kind of like, okay. I mean, I know why they did it, because it was much easier to sell the series, probably. But it was just weird. It was just weird. I just didn't like it. I like that they show, yeah, I really like that, because I've read all the different Shannara series. I also read the prequel ones. Did you read the prequel ones as well, Mrs. Honeypot? The ones that took place before the world fell? Yeah, and I read those too. So that puts a lot more in perspective. And then it was really cool to see some of those aspects of the old world. I think, honestly, for being 1,000 years later, there was way too much of the old world. Or 1,000 or 500 or whatever. I think there was way too much of the old world. But I understand why they did it. But it was cool to see. It was cool to see. I've been playing through story mode. I think I'm done with Milton. Been a long time since I did episode 1. Took my time with the side objectives. Do that. Grandma, do that. Side objectives are great in the story mode. It's what I enjoyed most about Chapter 3 was the side objectives. And the other thing with Chapter 3, I'll give you a word of warning, Grandma. Don't go to the community center until you want the Timberwolves to be active. I would highly encourage you to explore and have fun in Pleasant Valley. Do the side quests. Go get all the gear. Go find all the ammo. And then go to the community center. Because once you go to the community center, that's what triggers the Timberwolves becoming active in Chapter 3. Before that, all you'll see is regular wolves, some bears, and that's it. So, but yeah, I mean, it was cool to see that because really the way the Shannara books were written, the way the Shannara books were written in the original like series of books, the Sword of Shannara, Elfstones of Shannara, that sort of stuff. They reference there's some veiled referencing to our world, some veiled referencing to the time before our time, the time before the books being our time, but they really don't go into it a lot. And the later books go into it more, but the original Sword of Shannara books really don't go into it that much. And it was cool to see it it was cool to see it in the show, where they'd walk by and there'd be like a downed helicopter that was just a little shell with you could tell it was a helicopter at one point, or a ruined building or a ruined piece of highway just sticking up from the ground that they'd make shelter under, where it just became like the norm, which was kind of cool. That was kind of cool. I appreciated that about the TV show. It was just weird to have them start it where they started it. And it was weird that, it's unfortunate they won't actually continue the series. They have no real plans to, like, have more of it. It left the series on a very unfinished note, which is sad. I hate it when shows do that. I hate it when they have a plan for a show. Well, but that happens all the time. Shows get canceled. But I hate it when a show looks like it's going somewhere and then it just stops. And there's nothing else. Firefly. And please don't bring back Firefly. Please, God. For the love of God. For the love of God and everything that is holy. Don't ruin one of the best shows ever. Don't ruin one of the best shows ever. You almost gave up on the snare trap part. Both my easily acquired snares were broken when I checked them. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the side quests are fun in the story mode for sure. I would highly recommend doing them in Chapter 3 before you do the community center trip. So there are places that are locked to you until you go to the community center, but what's the best show ever? Doctor Who. Doctor Who. Hey, Doctor Who. Doctor Who. Sorry, text points. Text points. My brother was texting me, letting me know how I was doing, so. Hey, Dubra, how you doing? Hello, hello. But yes, I love old original, and yeah, I actually stopped watching during Peter Capaldi. Peter Capaldi is a great actor, but the writing just was shite. The writing was just horrible. I mean, Peter Capaldi was the only thing holding that show together. He was trying his best, and I know he loves Doctor Who. He was in Doctor Who a couple of times before he was the Doctor. Peter Capaldi is an amazing actor. But, he's doing okay. He's feeling a little bit better today, but, feeling a little better today. Not doing as bad. Still not feeling 100% though. But yeah. Matt Smith, I started to fade on. I noticed a huge writing change. Let's put it that way. There's a shift in the writing between David Tennant's Doctor and Matt Smith's Doctor. It really has nothing to do with the actors themselves. The show, the vibe of the show changed from the Doctor and his companion to the companion and the Doctor, where the companions took on a much larger role as far as the storytelling was going. And it's not what Doctor Who's about. Doctor Who is about the companion being there as our window into what the Doctor's doing, maybe a little bit of danger, but the companion is not the main thing for me. My favorite Doctor is Tom Baker. Tom Baker by far. Okay, Wolf, you can have my arrow. Kimiota! Oh my god, speak of a legend. Speak of my favorite. One of my favorites ever, Kimiota. Thank you for the host of the raid. If you guys don't know who Kimiota, as we call him Kimi Yoda, if you don't know who Kimi Yoda is, you are missing out. You need to go give Kimiota a follow.
Freezing.
Check him out when he's playing some Long Dark and other stuff. Tom Baker in the scarf. Oh. Well, yeah, they were trying. Well, they saw. I think Mrs. Honeypot. They saw the success that bringing Sarah Jane back onto the Doctor, bringing her back into Doctor Who. They saw the success that they had, and they saw the small success they were having with Torchwood, and so they were thinking, oh well, what else can we spin off from Doctor Who? Because, you know, they made the Sarah Jane Chronicles, which wasn't bad in and of itself. They made the Torchwood series, which wasn't bad. I don't think they're Doctor Who by any stretch of the imagination, but they weren't bad. And they thought to themselves, ooh, can we spin off more stuff? And, yeah, that doesn't fly. And it just it changed the show. When you change the dynamic of the show, I mean, really, modern Doctor Who... played Amnesia? Yeah, I have played it before. I played it a little bit. I don't like it. It's too scary for me. Yeah, come on, little fire. Well, thank you, Kimiota, again for the host of the raid. I do appreciate that very much, my friend. You're very kind. Very, very kind. You know, for me, David Tennant is the best modern Doctor, period, without a doubt. Followed in my mind by Christopher Eccleston, even though he kind of ditched out early. Now we know it's for some mental issues, mental problems he was having, which I feel really bad for him, because I know he got a lot of flack at the time for dipping out. But and I think honestly, I think BBC made it seem like it was all creative differences he had with the directors, and now we find out that he actually had some really bad, like, depression and mental issues and anorexia and stuff. He had a lot of stuff going on, so I feel bad for him there. But David Tennant by far is the best modern Doctor, period. Christopher Eccleston. I mean, he had a lot. There was a lot going on, other than problems with the creative team or whatever. That BBC's line at the time was, BBC is a bunch of liars, folks. Let's just put it that way. BBC is going to spin what BBC wants to spin and the way they want to spin it to make themselves look good. But then again, that's... big corporations do that all the time, so can't really blame them. But yeah, David Tennant's probably the best modern Doctor, in my opinion. Tom Baker's the best golden age. We'll call it the golden age of the Doctor. When BBC was running on a shoestring, the costumes were horrible, and the monsters looked like, you know, sometimes they were actually bubble wrap. The monsters were actually bubble wrap. David Tennant's very good at chaos, but he's also very good at he's very good at those serious moments when he needs to be serious. Damn, that man can just pull it off. I mean, Silence in the Library is just that's like one of my favorite. That is like one of my favorite David Tennant two-parters, especially the second part where he just stares down the shadows, and he's just like, "I'm the doctor. You're in the biggest library in the universe. Look me up." And the shadow's just like, "Okay, we'll give you 5. Okay, we'll give you 5. We're just. I mean, he's just great. Oh, I gotta go back and watch the David Tennant ones, because Christopher Eccleston was great too. I mean, he had really wonderful moments. I mean, and honestly, without Chris doing what he did for the Doctor, we wouldn't have got David Tennant. I mean, he was able to revive it and bring it back and make it, make it a thing for a new generation. So, for someone who lives in England, watched Baby Seed evolve over the decades, I can say amen to that. Yeah, that's the thing. It's sad. It's sad, Sass, because I remember as a kid watching public broadcasting here in the States, and then having some BBC shows on them, like Doctor Who, where they were running them as half-hour serials. And I was excited. I loved it. I loved the stuff they were bringing out. Sylvester McCoy, hey, Sylvester McCoy was given he was given the short shrift. He was at the tail end of the he was at the tail end of the Doctor being really super great, and the problems they were having budgeting wise and all the other issues they were having. I watched a lot of Sylvester McCoy with Ace. I loved Ace as a companion. She was hilarious. I loved her as a companion. I mean, seriously, I watched them all. I watched Tom Baker, Peter David, Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy. I watched all of those over and over and over and over again. I mean, I remember when Adric died. I mean, I was like, oh man, they actually killed a main character. Not only did they kill a main character, he was a kid. He was a kid, and they killed one of his. I was like, oh, they killed off a companion. That was like crazy. Blew my mind. I mean, I wasn't ever the biggest Adric fan in the world. I don't think anybody was. I think he had his place, but I was never the biggest Adric fan. But damn, that was some ballsy moves. That was like, okay, BBC. I'll give you a little applause for that. That was crazy. But yeah, usually though, your first Doctor's your favorite Doctor. The Doctor you grew up with, whether it be David Tennant, whether it be Matt Smith, the one that you got into the show with, or Peter David, or Tom Baker, or Sylvester McCoy, even Colin Baker. Can't really see that one being a big draw. I was not a big fan of Colin Baker's Doctor. Not a big fan. But whatever Doctor you kind of grew up with, or you grew into the show with, is mainly the one that you gravitate to. That's why I've always gravitated to Tom Baker. And I think that's one reason I think that's one reason that David Tennant is so successful, is David Tennant had a lot of Tom Baker-esque mannerisms in the way that he handled his role as the Doctor. He really played the Doctor a lot more like Tom Baker than he took a lot of inspiration, let's say. I'm not gonna say he stole his Doctor from Tom Baker, because that's not what he did, but he took a lot of inspiration from Tom Baker. Matt Smith was okay. But see, the thing is that, like I said, that's when Matt Smith's Doctor is when the Doctor's companions almost became the main. Well, they did in a lot of ways. Karen Gillian and Amy and Rory became more important than the Doctor. It became all about them. It's like, you know what? It's nice to have some threads with the story. You know, like the way they did the Donna story. You know, they were kind of like hinting that something was going to happen with Donna all the way through, was very well done. But the story was never about Donna. It was about the Doctor, and Donna was there, and Donna, to me, Donna is the best modern companion. The best modern companion. I also the thing that bothered me like crazy, the thing that bothered me like crazy with well, with most of the new companions, including Piper, was the whole sexual thing with the Doctor. The whole we gotta add some sexual tension and maybe some romance. Will they, won't they, with the Doctor? And it's like, no, they won't. No, they won't. The Doctor's a freaking 900-year-old Time Lord. Why would he be interested in what's basically a child? Why would he be interested in a child? I mean, it's like, ew. I'm sorry. It's like, yeah, it's just that just wasn't needed. It wasn't needed. The Doctor for years had never had any sexual tension type stuff in it. It didn't need it. It just didn't. But that's what they got to put in all shows now. It kind of started with Tennant and Piper, yeah. It kind of started with Tennant and Piper. The sexual tension thing definitely did. Donna was the best companion just because she was just a companion. It started with Christopher Eccleston though. The whole Bad Wolf thing. But see, Bad Wolf wasn't that big of a deal. Bad Wolf was like I wonder what that means. I wonder what that means. But the story didn't revolve around Billie Piper's character. It sort of was it was an overarching theme, which that's worked in the past. It worked with the Key to Time series, in Tom Baker's run. It's worked at times, but it doesn't work all the time. Okay, I think I got all the stuff I want. All the stuff I need. I'm just gonna repair that here. Yeah, Christopher Eccleston played the first Doctor of the new modern era. And they did... Oh, I didn't want to drop my underwear. Why did I drop my underwear? I wanted to drop that. There we go. And, and I'm sure they were trying to just update it, make it, like, new, but it's like, that's part of the charm. That's why for me that, give you 20. No, Duke, you don't get 20. That's why for me, though, Donna was the best companion. I mean, first of all, what's her name? God, I can't remember her name. Who's the gal who played Donna? I'll know it when I see it, but, she's a hilarious. Oh, jeez. She's a hilarious actress in her own right. Donna Noble, yes, Donna Noble. She's a hilarious actress in her own right, and she's a good, serious actress in her own right as well. Did I want the toolkit? I got a toolkit. I'm going to Catherine Tate. Thank you. She's a wonderful actress. She's hilarious. She's funny. She's great at serious stuff. She was awesome. And she was a true companion to the Doctor. I mean, they even went as far to have her say lines like, there'll be none of that going on. You're just this little skinny piece of, nothing. She, right from the get-go, where David Tennant was like, I just want to mate. And she's like, you want to what? That was like one of the most hilarious. I was like, when she did that, I was like, yes! A companion that does not want anything from the Doctor other than just to go travel with him. That's what all the great companions were. Sarah Jane. I mean, it was like wonderful. It was like wonderful to actually have a companion back like that. That was just like, I'm here for the ride. I'm here for the adventure. Let's go see places and do stuff together. It's like, why does Hollywood and the BBC and all of them think immediately that if a man and a woman want to travel together, or a woman or woman, woman and woman, or a man and a man, if they want to travel together, there has to be some sexual tension between them. I mean, it works in certain instances, like in Castle, it was always kind of a funny thing with Beckett and Castle. It's like, will they, won't they? which of course gets ruined once they do, because then there's no mystery left. There's no will they, won't they. It's like, oh yeah, they did. But they can't get past sex sells. You know what really sells? Here's what really sells. And I'm saying this to all of you at BBC, all of you at Warner Brothers, Disney, Hollywood in general. You know what really sells? A great story. That's it. Aliens did not sell because of sex. Predator did not sell because of sex. They sold because they were great stories. Forrest Gump, honestly, Forrest Gump did not sell because it did not make Forrest Gump better that him and Jenny hooked up. Forrest Gump sold because it was a great story. It was a great story that anybody could connect to, that anybody could look at and go, "Wow, that was a good story." I can, you know, Basic Instinct. Yeah, that sold because everybody just wanted to see some beeve on screen. That's the only reason that one sold. The Lord of the Rings didn't sell because of sex. It sold because it was a great story. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, is like, sex does sell momentarily, but a great story always sells. You can get people in with the shock value from sexual stuff, but a great story always sells. And Doctor Who had existed on that for decades. Decades, 50 years of Doctor Who existed on, well, except for some of the modern stuff, but 50 years of Doctor Who existed on the idea that the Doctor was an alien and he was not going to, you know, have sex with his companions. What do you mean politics and agenda with strong, powerful woman sells? Oh yeah, exactly. Go woke, get woke, go broke. That's what sells, Kane. You do. You get woke, you go broke. Name me a successful woke franchise out there that's actually stood the test of time. The best franchises are ones that don't take sides. The best franchises are ones that just tell us a good story. That's all we beg for. I don't care left, right, or center what your political leanings are. I just want a good story where I get entertained. I don't want to be preached to in my movies. I don't want to be told that I'm a horrible person in my entertainment. That's not fun. That just makes me check out. That just makes me check out and not ever want to see it again. Yeah, sex is like a one-off ticket. Yeah, great stories have replay value. You know how many times I've watched Lord of the Rings? You know how much I love that movie? You know, this is the thing that boggles my mind the most. Last year was the 20th anniversary of Lord of the Rings. Why was it not re-released in theaters? Why did we have no 20th anniversary edition DVD? Why was there no fanfare about it at all? One of the greatest movies ever made. I would have gone and seen it in the theaters again. Holy crap! I've watched it on DVD so much. If my DVD was a cassette tape, my DVD would be
I got excited because it was Star Wars.
Stretched out and barely playing anymore. I've watched it so many times on DVD, and I've watched all the other stuff too. I don't know. There's other stuff that came out last year. I don't know. That's like they just left money on the table, man. They left money on the table. See for me, the pandemic, I call bullcrap on that, because guess what? Spider-Man made $1.5 billion. Spider-Man made $1.5 billion in a couple of weeks. What's a DVD? It's an old version of Blu-ray, which is an old version of 4K. A step up from VHS tape. See, and that's the thing is maybe that was part of their planning, but it was a stupid plan. Lots of hype about Harry Potter. Yeah, I'm thinking it entered the equation. I think you're right. Seems to me. I think probably in their mind they were like, oh, we can't make any money with this, so we aren't going to do it. Which they just left money on the table. I would have showed up opening night. If they had done oh God, could you imagine Oh wow! Could you imagine if they had Fellowship of the Ring, Two Towers, Return of the King, extended editions in the theaters, playing back to back to back? I would have spent a whole day at the theater. I would have spent a whole freaking day at the theater. Oh god, I would have gone and seen to see those extended edition on the big screen. Holy crud. I would have been over the moon. I know. It would have been a whole day. It would have been 12 hours of cinema. And I would have been there. I'd rewatch WALL-E 100 times before I watched Ghostbusters 2016 once. I'd never watched Ghostbusters 2016. That's a travesty. Travesty of a movie. And yeah, that's just, no. Don't even get me started. But yes, Hollywood, just put out some good stories. That's all we want. Doctor Who had great stories. They did. They had great stories. David Tennant was, like, so awesome. David Tennant was the spark that made the engine go. Unfortunately, I love Matt Smith. Don't get me wrong. I think Matt Smith really, he really stepped into his role. The writing just got really bad. The writing got really bad, and the way they've retconned the Weeping Angels, especially from what I've heard they've done now. It basically makes the Weeping Angels just a joke. The Weeping Angels were one of the most terrifying creatures in the Doctor Who universe. And they should have never, even in the Matt Smith stuff, they should have never brought them back. If you want to watch a great Weeping Angels, go watch Blink. Blink is great. We are on day 120 now. Not Scrubby Scrub. We're on day 120. You have a Laserdisc player in Star Wars, including Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi on Laserdisc. Nice. I actually had those on Capsation. I think it's Capsation disc, CEDs, which basically were like a giant record that you could play movies on. Ray's better than Luke. Markwar's just throwing a match on the fire. I'm not even gonna respond to that. I'm just gonna say I think you got your little symbol backwards there. But yes, I had Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi all on CEDs. I actually had a lot of movies on CED. A lot of them. But yes, we're on day 120 right now. We're heading to Coastal Highway. What's a CED? I could never say the word. It basically was like a giant record. There we go. Just look up CED video. It's a capacitance electronic disc. Is an analog video disc playback system developed by RCA, in which the video and audio can be played back on a TV using a special needle and high-density groove system similar to the phonograph record. First conceived in 1964, CED system was widely seen as technological success, which was able to densify and I lost my train of thought now. I lost where it was. But it was achievement. CED system fell victim to poor planning, various conflicts with the RCA management, severe technical difficulties, and slow development and stalled production in the system for 17 years until 1981, at which time it had already been made obsolete by Laserdisc. Yep. It's basically a poor man's. It's like a record with video. It's a record with video. And it was made obsolete by Laserdiscs. Remember Laserdiscs? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Duke, you were saying you have those on Laserdisc. The biggest problem with the CED system was that the, are you describing the release of Cyberpunk? The biggest problem with the CED system was that the phonograph record, it basically was like a record player, and it had really bad problems tracking. You get a lot, it wasn't very high quality. Wasn't very high quality. Giori's continuing the gift sub from Phantom Sith. Thank you so much. Because that description of RCA sounds familiar. Misa thinks you're right. Jar Jar Binks is a real MVP? Oh, Jar Jar Binks is awesome. I don't know what you're thinking if you don't like Jar Jar Binks. I'm trying to say that as seriously as I possibly can. Also, the CED discs were huge. They were the size of a record, and they came in a case that was probably 1/8 of an inch thick. And you had to put that case into the machine to eject the record into it, or the disc into it, and those cases were just huge. Yeah, Lucas said that Jar Jar was his favorite character. No lie. No, that's not a lie at all. That is no lie. The reason I'm looking at the clock, boys and girls, because we are ordering pizza today. We are ordering some pizza today. I gotta choose though. Are you boy? I wonder. I've seen this kind of flare up in other chats. But does pineapple belong on pizza or not? Because you're either a pineapple person or you're not. You're either a pineapple person or you're not a pineapple person. I don't think there's anybody out there who's like, it's okay. Me personally, I'm more of I prefer it not to be on my pizza, but I'm not against it. So that's about as fence-sitting as I will get. I would never personally put pineapple on my pizza. Pizza's so damn good, though, that I'll probably eat it even if it has pineapple on it. Chicken Alfredo bacon... Alfredo chicken bacon pizzas... Oh. I'm not a big pepperoni fan, either. That sounds good. Alfredo chicken bacon. Now, do you put Alfredo sauce on that as well instead of the regular red sauce, Rose in the Rain? Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. I don't do it often, but I enjoy it every time I get pineapple on pizza. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't really have a gray area, though. Anything goes on pizza? Ooh. I don't think anchovies go on pizza. I don't think anchovies. No, I don't have auto walk on. Thank you. Yes, it replaces the sauce, and Sago cheese on top is just delicious. I said that wrong. Asagio? Is it Asagio cheese? I had chili banana chips, but not. I've had chili banana chips, but not on pizza. All right, let's not walk off this bridge. Oh, your Laserdisc is a widescreen Asiago. Thank you. I think anything goes on pizza for those who like whatever is going on it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's the thing. I think, yeah, you're right. Anything can go on a pizza as long as you like it. Pizza's sort of that, put it on there and see what happens. I'm not big into like the vegetarian or the vegetable pizza. I'm sorry, my pizza's gotta have some meat on it. There's gotta be some meat, whether it's chicken or beef or ham or pepperoni. It's gotta have some sort of. I don't like. It's not that I don't like vegetables on it. It's just that all vegetable pizza just doesn't like. I kind of go no. I just feel it has to have some meat on it. But I understand there's people who with dietary restrictions, people who have dietary wants and needs other than meat. I would be a vegetarian, but meat tastes just too damn good. Some vegetarians out there is going, screw you, Atheenon! And I'm like, sorry. I'm a meat eater. I grew up on a farm. I've eaten cows, chickens from that farm. I just never... I can just not imagine not having meat. I'm not a big red meat person. I don't really enjoy steak a lot. I enjoy more hamburgers, chickens, that sort of stuff. I enjoy more of those than I do the actual like steak. I've never been a steak or a porterhouse or rib house person. I don't know why. I do love a good meatloaf though. Ugh. Best is a meat lovers with barbecues on sauce. Oh. Woo. Meat lovers with barbecue sauce. Now see, you got me thinking now. A seafood pizza? I could go for a seafood pizza with a little crab on it.
Can't feel my feet.
A little maybe a little lobster or something. Yeah, rip meatloaf. Gosh dang it! Why did I have to bring up meatloaf again? Oh, we are having. I already told everybody in chat we are having pizza today. We are having pizza today. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Pizza alerts are sort of like nerd alerts. I then followed up by asking all of chat if they liked pepperoni, if they liked mushroom pineapple on pizza or not. Where do you go to make a poll? I've seen people do that before. Where do you go to make a poll at? What am I going to have on it? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to have on it. Manage a poll. There we go. New poll. I probably spelled pineapple completely wrong. All right. We'll let this one go for 3 minutes. I found where I could do it. Alrighty, boys and girls. Does pineapple belong on pizza? I like olives. Ath likes olives and onions only. No cheese or sauce, overcooked and cut in a spiral. What? What? No. No. Domino's make good Alfredo chicken bacon pizza if you have one nearby. I don't know if I have a Domino's nearby. I probably do. Hold on a second. I gotta text my brother back real quick. Gosh, I hate texting. It takes me takes me so long to text because I have to concentrate on it. Damn, it sucks being old. Good Lord. All that took, that's like 2 sentences that I just texted. That's how long it takes me to text. That's why I don't text people a lot. Because it takes me forever to type anything. My big fat fingers don't go on the phone very well. I do, yeah. See, for me, Pizza Hut's the way to go. I don't know. Oh, I was going to check on a Domino's. I don't know if there's a Domino's around here. See, and I already have the Pizza Hut app. It's so much easier. Do I have to go download a Domino's app now? Okay, let's go download to Domino's. Let's see if there's one around. I'll suffer. I'll suffer. I have not had a Domino's pizza in a long time, so Domino's Pizza USA order. Okay, there we go. We'll get that. We'll do that. Okay, I gotta double click it to install it. There we go. All right, so it's installing it now. We'll have to check in a minute and see if there's one around here. I used to work at for Hungry Howie's. Oh, jeez. Which is my favorite pizza place. We'd make the Alfredo pizza for in-store meals. Nice! Dude, gifting out a tier 1 sub to Daisy Dog. Daisy Dog, welcome back into the Ath Pack. But Matthias! God, I already say it wrong. Matthias, thank you for the gifted sub to Silver Skunk as well.
1,968.
Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you for those gifted subs right there. All right, we got warmed up. We do need. Oh, jeez. Yes. Yeah, I am. Well, I'm hungry too, Diredels. I'm hungry too. Okay, there's the Domino's app. Let's see if there's one around here. I don't know if there's one actually around here or not. Always has to have you sign in and all that stuff. I haven't kick back and track with instant notifications. Okay, that's fine, I guess. God, I hate it when they ask me if they want to send me notifications. Okay, I'll do it. I'll turn you off if I need to. Let's look at their delivery. Oh, God. Oh, God. It can actually track me. It actually knows where I am. It actually knows where I am because of my phone. Isn't that scary? Isn't that scary? Who else knows where I am because of my phone? Pineapple wins again. Oh, did Pineapple win? Did Pineapple win? Looks like Pineapple, good God. Pineapple won by 64 to 36%. 64 to 36%, boys and girls. That's crazy. I'm not saying that those of you who like Pineapple are crazy. I'm just saying that's crazy how lopsided. I thought it would be a lot more even. I thought it would be. You know where I am? No. Okay. My cart is empty. Go to the menu. Is it a specialty pizza? Is it like one that you can actually order? Oh, they have a cheeseburger pizza. They have a Pacific veggie. They have a Philly cheesesteak, a buffalo chicken, a spinach and feta, buffalo chicken, a deluxe, a Honolulu Hawaiian. So I have to make it, don't I? What's the cheeseburger pizza have on it? Okay, so I actually have to make my own pizza. All right. So we're gonna add Alfredo sauce to it, right? I'm gonna get your pizza, Rose in the Rain. I'm getting your pizza. Yeah, I gotta break my Pizza Hut habit. Exactly. I gotta break it. So we're gonna go Alfredo sauce. It only gives me one option of cheese. It doesn't give me any other cheese options. Doesn't give me any other cheese option. So chicken. No stuffed crust, unfortunately. They don't have stuffed crust at Domino's. I haven't tried. I'm gonna try that, and then you said bacon as well, right? Chicken and bacon.
For a drink right now.
I don't see bacon. There's bacon. Chicken, bacon. Assaggio's at the bottom of the toppings list. Oh God. Oh God. Bottoms of the toppings list. Bottoms of the toppings. I don't see Assaggio. Is that? Oh, shredded Parmesan Assaggio. Yes, I see it. I got it. Okay, I don't need any dipping sauces. Normal bake. Pie cut. Garlic seasoning crust. That sounds good. No thanks. I don't want extra cheese. Okay. Our dinner is ready. Enjoy your pizza. Aw, thanks. Ooh, they have desserts too. What do they have for dessert? Oh, a chocolate lava crunch cake. Or Domino's marbled cookie brine. Wow, this is fun going to a different place, boys and girls. I can get all sorts of stuff I didn't think I could get before. Baked apple dip and cinnamon bread twists. So right now we are at the cabin here in Coastal Highway. We're in this little hut. It's the little hut right at the beginning of the zone as you come in from the ravine. Well, Mrs. Honeypot, have a great one. Yeah, no stuffed crust is blasphemy. But thank you all for participating in the hype train. Thank you for the gifted subs and the bits. Appreciate that very much. My son likes Alfredo sauce on his pizzas, too. So we have an option here, boys and girls. There's two options from this spot. You can go down the path. There's another little camp down there. Or you can go over down the river, and you can get all the cattails. Since we didn't bring a lot of food with us, I have to shoot in real life things. It was nice to visit your stream briefly. Hopefully see you soon. Sassin, have a great one. Go shoot some in real life things. Are you going to a range? That's fun. I've been to a range a couple of times. Oh, my son's given me the Alfredo chicken one before. I think I'm gonna go with the chocolate lava crunch cake. Each two-piece includes 0 sides of icing. I'll get some icing with it. Why not? Check out this body here. Now, the main reason you go down this river is there's about 30 to 40 cattails on this river. If you're starting the game and you start in Desolation Point, this is the river you want to come to. You'll get tinder as well as cattails. I'm gonna count the cattails right now because I've never counted them actually. So we got 2 so far. Kippicup, hello, hello. There's 3 and 4. We went to New York City before the holidays, got a pizza with Alfredo sauce and baked pasta on top. It was so good. Yeah, I think it can be. It's not a bad thing. You think of all the things you have with pasta. It's all like new, or not the things. Think of the things you have with Alfredo sauce. Most of the time it's pasta. What is pasta? It's technically the same stuff bread's made out of. Come on. Alright, so there's 9 cattails. Okay, so our card has 2 things in it. I want to get a drink though. I want to get a drink. Oh, they have Coke products. I guess I could get a Fanta. Get a Fanta orange. I love Alfredo on pizza, especially with mushrooms and sausage, like a creamy stuffed mushroom pizza. Ooh. Ooh. I've lost count now. All I can think of is pizza. I'm losing count. All I can think of is pizza. All I can think of. Okay, can I go to my checkout? There we go. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. I'm at 12. Okay. I gotta go grab my card real quick. Hold on a second. Gotta pay. All right, finally. Jeez Louise. Usually I keep my wallet right in my coat pocket, but I had put it on my desk and lost track of it. So whoopsie. No. No, I just want to check out. Now after all that, it'll come back and go, "Oh, we have no locations nearby you." Oh gosh, I gotta put all my stuff in here? Oh god, it wants my phone number? I don't know my phone number. Jeez Louise. It wants all my personal deeds. Don't forget your social security number, they need that too. No! Traditional delivery? I just want traditional delivery. They always have trouble finding my apartment too. Piece of the pie rewards? What are those? Oh god, I don't want that. No. I just wanna place my order. Oh, select a payment method. Oh. Where do I do that? Okay. Place my order. Please select a method of payment. What is going on right now? What is happening right now? Oh my god. This is what I go through every time I do something online, boys and girls. It's shocking, isn't it? Oh. Oh, jeez Louise. I was born in the wrong generation. Oh, softwares these days is garbage. Registration failed. Failed to save profile. Email address is already in the system. Of course it is, because probably at some point in the past, long ago, in a galaxy far away, I signed up for them, and they have my email in the system already. Yeah, that's what I say, Will. What is it? Email. Please re-enter email address and password. Invalid sign-in. Okay. Oh my god. Did you think it was going to be this much trouble to just order a goddamn pizza? Look what you made me do, Rose in the Rain. Look what you made me do. They'll need a selfie and a letter. Yeah, they'll need a selfie from me too. Okay, I'm just gonna. I may just go to Pizza Hut. I can just go on Pizza Hut's site and I can just order the frickin' pizza. I don't have to go through signing in, changing my stuff, going through an email recovery for my password. This is why I hate online stuff. Oh my god. Oh my god. And I'm probably gonna have to like redo the entire order now. This is just old man rage. Ugh. Okay. Okay. So there's that. Good God. A mom in a pop shop would take your order and address. Yeah, but I need to pay with a card. That's the thing. Invalid sign-in. What? Oh my god. Okay. Finally.
Just tell me what I can't do.
Don't tell me what I can't do.
A lot of people complain on the phone to me about whose stupid app, what the stupid app is. Yeah. Oh man. Oh, I can just pay with PayPal. That would be so much easier. That'd be so much easier. Please connect with Pay. Well, how do I do that? Okay, so I have to click on that. Okay. Okay. That just makes it so much easier. Please change stream time to Boomer struggles and fails to order pizza. Yeah, that's pretty much what it should be. That's what it should be right now. Streamer argues and fails with his frickin' phone to place an order. Okay, can I place my order? Good God. It says it's sending my order to the store. I guess we'll see. I guess we will see, boys and girls. I'm not 100% positive. It says it's sending my order to the store. Almost done. Thanks for your patience. My order has been placed. As a thank you, we're giving you a special offer for a free medium 2-topping pizza when you order next week. Please click below to get your one-time promo code. By claiming this code, you agree to receiving up to 2 emails related to this offer. Emails will be sent to blah, 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 blah. Okay, give me a free medium pizza next week, I guess. I don't know. There's my code. Okay, I'll keep that email. There's my timer. Okay. Oh my freaking God. How could it take so long? I think that's why, I think that right there is the reason that I order from Pizza Hut all the time. Because I know the site. You know, I get on there, I know the site, I can just log in, make my pizza, bam, 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 get it going. It's good to go. Grind the game. I am so sorry. Grind this game. I'm so sorry I had to come in on the pizza order part of the stream. Thank you for following, though. I appreciate that very much. But I think that's why I like the Pizza Hut app. I know it. I just get on there, bam, bada, bam, bada, boom. 2 minutes, and I got my pizza going. They're really good at giving free pizza, even if they're even like a few minutes late in delivering. And I never complain. I don't ever complain about it. Level 3 Boomer. Hey, I don't know how to figure out the iPhone thing. You know, back in my day, we didn't have Pizza Huts. I had 311 people watch me order pizza. I hope I didn't make too many of you hungry. So let's see. Mark Wars, we need to check them off. So Mark Wars, we got Rant About Entertainment done. Doctor Who Talk done. Pizza ordering done.
I could eat it.
What am I missing? I'm trying to remember what else we're missing from the day. Because we have comic book talk. And do I have Rona? I don't have Rona. It's sad you're calling Ath a boomer. I'm actually a Gen Xer myself, so I'm on the very front end. I'm on the very front end of Gen X. 1970, boys and girls. That is not boomer status. That is Gen Xers. There's a lot of Gen Xers that do not get technology like they can. I mean, even if you take it like, even if you take it like 8 or 9 years, like people who were born in 89, late 80s or late 70s, have a lot better grasp a lot of times on technology than I did. So, if anyone starts Ath on the below zero rant, no below zero rant today. No, none of that. No Rona. No Rona. Hi, how you doing, Anita? How are you? How's it going today? Boomers shifted to anyone over 40. Yeah, it's basically used as a slur against anybody who's old at this point. Anybody who's over 40 is now a boomer automatically. It's like, no, I'm not. But then again, I think it's wrong when people, label anybody who was born after 1990 as a millennial, as a zoomer. It's like, no, and the aspersions cast on millennials, that doesn't help anything either. Are there a lot of lazy millennials? Yeah, but you know what? There were a lot of lazy Gen Xers too. Believe me, I grew up with them. There was a lot of lazy Gen Xers as well. There's lazy people in every generation. Let's just be honest about it. There's always people who will bust their butt and work their arse off all day long, and there's people who just want to suck off the system. There's always going to be that.
All right.
The silent generation, exactly. Yeah, human beings in general are pretty lazy. Why do you think we come up with technology? Human beings don't want to have to work hard. That's why we make things that can do things for us. Is so we don't have to do it. So that I mean, it's just natural. But, you know, there's always going to be lazy people in every generation. But to cast everybody as that, I know very hardworking millennials. I know very hardworking Zoomers. I know that I'll meet a hardworking Zoomer one day. I know I will. I know they're out there. But I just haven't met one yet. Most of the Zoomers I work with are more interested in sitting on their phone, talking about their pronouns,
starting to weigh
and just not doing anything else than actually helping customers in our store. They're nice enough people. They just don't have any. They have no desire to work really hard and do things that they aren't specifically told to do.
Something's making me feel tired.
They really they need a lot of direction. They got self-motivation. Self-motivation for some reason has become a bad, dirty thing. I don't know why. I think the Celtics did win, didn't they? Self-motivation for some reason has become like almost a dirty word. It's like, oh, you can't be self-motivated. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do anything more than you have to. You don't want to do anything more than you have to. Many young YouTubers, Zoomers work hard or at least make good money making videos or stream. Well, it's always, see, that's the thing though, is that again is a misnomer. People have always, throughout history, looked for get-rich-quick schemes. It's just become a lot more visible with the advent of YouTube, Twitter, that horrible whatever it is, the one where people do challenges, TikTok. It's become more visually available for people to see people basically get rich quick. But the thing is that, you know, back in my day, we had athletes who were in that same category. It's like, oh, these guys started out as high school students just like me, and now they're playing in the NFL and they're making them, you know, $3 million a year. The thing that we were aware of, though, is that they were a small percentage of a little larger percentage that were playing in high school. The ones that play in high school, a small percentage of those actually go on to have success in college. The ones of those that get into college go on and have there's very few of them that have success in the NFL. Now, people are being told by hucksters online that they can get rich quick by becoming some influencer. And it's like, you realize that most of those influencers don't make a lot of money. Most of those influencers don't make a lot of cash. There's several that if you're a Kim Kardashian, you can make a lot of money being an influencer. Because honestly, tell me what is Kim Kardashian good at? What is her skill set? Please, somebody tell me. Exactly, self-promotion. That's about it. If the world just like blew up tomorrow into a complete like post-apocalyptic chaotic mess, what would Kim Kardashian be doing? Yeah, if you're already rich, it's easy to get super rich. But that's the thing, is like people throughout history though have looked for get rich quick schemes. Why do you think people, whether it be through the stock market, whether it be through some, selling of snake oil, people have always looked for get rich quick schemes, but they don't really happen for most people. Oh, jeez. They don't really happen for most people. Most people are never going to get rich quick. I remember back in the day there were all the pyramid schemes where you were supposed to sell stuff for your friends and they were supposed to sell stuff below them, and if you were high enough up in the pyramid, you'd make $1 billion. You know, all sorts of good stuff. What was that about? That was somebody playing the Bear Apocalypse from the store. Thank you, Duke. I appreciate that. Kept me on my toes. See, honestly, I know this is a controversial thing. I never thought Kim Kardashian was that cute. Just personal taste, though. I never looked at her and went, oh my god, she's so gorgeous. My best friend, she's like, are you crazy? And I'm like, no, she's just not my type. She's just not my type. I just don't, she looks so absolutely fake. And I think that's the problem. Is she looks so fake. It looks like, it's like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just into girls who actually look like actual real people. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, you know, is that a type, I guess? I'd like a girl that actually looks like she is a person. But yeah, she looks plastic. I mean, that's the thing. Honestly, I thought who's her older sister? The taller one who was a little heavier than Kim Kardashian. I think it's Khloe. I thought she was gorgeous. Because she actually looks like a real person until she then went and got a whole bunch of plastic surgery. I thought she was actually the cuter of the two, but that's just me. Real people are humans too. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic. It's fantastic. You can touch my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party. This should be my new sub dance. Yeah, except I get copyright struck. I get a DMCA on that. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. See, I can do it because I can't sing it right, so. Oh, yeah, Kim Kardashian's just a little too Barbie-ish for me. Just not my type. Everybody's got their type. I mean, you know, some people are into really skinny girls. Some people are into really larger girls. Some people are into girls who have, you know, great faces. Some people are boob guys. Some people are butt guys. Some people are leg guys. Some people are feet guys. I'm not here to judge. What's my clothing layout? Ooh, my clothing layout's pretty good. Some people are into boys. Some people are into girls. Some people are into whatever the pronoun of the week is. But yeah, you know, whatever your preference is, go for it. Unless it's a child.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
2 consenting adults, if it's your preference, go for it. If it's a child, no. That's where I draw the line. That is a line I never will come off of. Unless it's a child. If you're 2 consenting adults of age, feel free. Enjoy yourself. Where is this river? This is in the Coastal Highway. Coastal Highway. And the Bear's Cave is right here by these nice little birch. Yeah, this is where you want to come if you spawn in Desolation Point. You want to go over to the fishing village. The coal on the river, I have never seen it respawn, Rock. I've never seen it respawn. We're walking very slowly. Well, we got our pizza ordered. It's baking. And then they're gonna do a quality check.
Goddamn freezing.
It says it's 2 minutes away. I don't believe that. But yeah, I've never seen the coal respawn on it. Yes, this river goes between the entrance to the ravine is behind us, and the bridge down here on Coastal Highway by the fishing village is in front of us. Now, you do have to be careful coming down here, Goonies. We avoided it, but I heard the bear off to my left. There's also a wolf that sometimes hunts down here, so you got to be a little careful. You got to be a little cautious, and you should be okay. We are now on day 121. Day 121. Is there ever a summer in this game? No, it's always winter. It's either cold or, like you said, it's cold or double cold. Take your choice. As the game progresses on, though, it does get progressively colder up till about day 100, and then it's just always cold. Especially on Interloper. On Interloper, it progressively gets colder and colder up to day 100 as your average temperature goes down, and then it's just cold all the time. It's always freaking cold. With no forgiveness at all. So that's why I don't worry about the cold very much. People are always like, well, why don't you wear 2 bearskin coats? It'd make you warmer. And it's like, not warm enough. Right now the air temp is -33. It's actually pretty warm today. But it's not morning. It's getting on to afternoon, so it's warming up a little bit. But the temperature is -33. No wind chill, thank goodness. But that's the thing, is like, even -33, that's warming up, and my clothing only gives me a 26, when maxed out, a 26 degree warmth bonus. Even if I subbed in a bear hide coat, I get maybe 2 degrees more in warmth. So it's either you're going to be cold or a little bit more cold. And once you hit freezing, it don't matter what you got on. As long as you got your body covered, that's it. How cold does it get at the summit of Everest? I have no idea. Custom Interloper has limited cottages and houses. Custom Interloper is exactly... If you do a custom Interloper, it allows you to pick your region that you want to start in. And it also makes it so intestinal parasites only last 10 days. Other than that, Custom Interloper is exactly the same in every fashion, loot, weather, the amount of clothing available, the wolves, everything is exactly the same as regular Interloper. The only 2 differences is you get to change your starting location to wherever you want. You can even start in a non-Interloper zone. And you can also, you also don't have as big a chance of getting, well, your chance of intestinal parasites is the same, but it only lasts 10 days if you get it. So, the number of houses and stuff is exactly like it is on Interloper, where the loot spawns is exactly like it is on Interloper. So, any tips on finding a bear after it bleeds out? Do they often go back to their cave? The best tip grind this game is listen for the birds. The birds will help you find the bear better than anything else in the game. The birds are your friends. And you want to listen, you want to turn your headphones way up, you want to wear headphones, because it's very directional. You'll actually hear the birds to your left, and you go, oh, there's something over here, there's a body over here. And you can go towards it. Or you'll hear them to the right, or you'll hear them straight ahead. This game has great directionality of sound. So, do they die in a radius where they got shot? Not all the time. I could shoot this deer right here, and he could run all the way to the gas station before he dies. They used to, but they don't anymore. Fortuna1703, finally catching a live chat. Catching a live stream, giving out some points for the first time. Live stream catcher. How you doing? Oh shoot. Says my pizza's on its way, boys and girls. Pizza's 4 minutes away. Woo, let's go. The Scrubby Scrub. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for the follow there. They used to. So the old school game grind, they used to actually only run in a certain area and kind of bounce around. It was like they had an invisible area, or an invisible circle around them. Now there's nothing. They can run all the way across the zone. I think that was done. I think that was done more for, making it easier on the programmers, not having to code it all in. But now animals have free range throughout an entire zone. I could shoot a deer here and have him die over by Crumbling Highway. Just depends on how fast he bleeds out. That's the only thing that would determine it. Now, if you do, if you do have the opportunity and you can pass time, it doesn't stop them from running away, but they run a lot slower. So if you can make them pass time, you can sometimes get them to run slower and die quicker. That's a ducky hug. I know that's a ducky hug. I think it was because people would shoot deer or bear and then pass time to cause them to die where they stand. Yeah, I try to kill them outright. You find climbing on trees cheating? No, not at all. I find nothing cheating. I don't, you can, if you want to kill a bear and you want to do it the easy way, build a fire. Build a fire. Oh, that wasn't you, Duke. Oh, that wasn't you. I gotta keep an ear out for the pizza now. But yes, if you want to kill a bear the easy way, build a fire. And he won't ever attack you across the fire. Those were ruined, weren't they? Oh, see, I'm glad we got our second pair already. Wow. Day 120 and we're finding ruined clothing already. That makes me sad. I don't get these are all getting low, if not ruined. Previous stream thing. You can still get over the brush at the northern fire signal. Oh, you can. Okay. Yeah, I haven't had a chance. I think Victorian was asking about that. Not too shabby. It's always been tough to get over that brush. I'm not denying that. But I swear to God, I know I did it just a while ago. It says it's 4 minutes away. Oh yeah, there's a Domino's just right down the street from me. I didn't even know that. My driver is Steven. He's in my neighborhood. Well, Steven, thank you for bringing me an iPizza. You did it in your current run? Well, it looks like it can still be done. I found if I'm near a branch, shoot the animal to break down the branch. Usually it's still in sight. Yeah, and you can do that. You can if you have a fire going or if the temperatures are good enough, and you shoot a bear and he runs away, you can definitely pass time. I'm just keeping an eye on this. Oh, thanks, Alicia. Alicia left a comment on YouTube saying, as always, a pleasure to watch you play. Oh, that's very sweet. I'm just keeping an eye on it because he's close. He's close. I don't want him to get lost. I go over that brush once, got frostbite doing it. Yeah, you know, the brush there is not... Getting to that fire signal is really nice early game, but you can get over it. You can get over it, sounds like, still. So I'm glad somebody was able to confirm it. Ooh. Ah. Oh, there's a can of food under here. Hot diggity, we're finding all the good spoils. This is another reason, Goonies, you want to come here to this fishing village, because there's lots of stuff here. See how we already found a pair of underwear. We found several things of clothing. We found, oh, you know what I didn't check in that other cabin? Whoopsie. Whoopsie. On day 80 of Interloper Run, new personal best. Nice! See, that's the thing I like about Interloper. Is you can always, everybody can always cheer for everybody in Interloper. Because it's like, I got my new personal best. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's 5 days, 50 days, 500 days. If it's your personal best, everybody's like, yeah, good job. You lasted a little bit longer. You didn't die. Good job. That's the thing that's awesome about the Long Dark, is it's never about what somebody else has done or is doing. It's about what you're doing. It's about what your goal or your ability or your, you know, record is. And whether, and honestly, Scrub, whether it's on Interloper or Stalker or Pilgrim or Voyager, if it's your personal best, it's your personal best. How you doing, Python Papa? Hello, hello. Welcome in to the stream. Quote of the snake. Damn, look at that large meat. Oh, okay. He's like entering. Oh, he's getting close. He's getting close. He is getting close.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my my.
Oh my.
Okay, it's got the right address in there. I wonder why I didn't save my... Getting concerned. I'm getting kind of concerned, boys and girls. It didn't save my apartment number, which makes me kind of scared. Oh. I'm stalking the lonely pizza driver. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Okay, he looks like he's right here. I don't know. That map does not look right. Oh, jeez. Right, this game. Thank you. I will enjoy the pizza. Oh, we got some work boots here, too. Work boots are great to find early game. These are like one of the best. Those are like one of the best things to find early game. Work boots are a godsend when you find them. Work boots have the best. Work boots are the best in my opinion as far as warmth and stuff goes. If you can find the rare combat boot laying around, but don't depend on it. Don't depend on the combat boots. Be thankful when you find the trail boots. Be very thankful when you find the. Oh, there's my pizza right there. Be right back, boys and girls. I was gonna grab like a towel, paper towel, and I was like, who am I kidding? I'm just grabbing the whole roll. Who am I kidding? This is not gonna be clean. It's not gonna be good. Yes, ruined food does give calories. It's just if you eat it before level 5 cooking grind, if you eat it before level 5 cooking, you will probably get food poisoning from it. Alright, so I got the sweet icing. Put on my, ooh, look at those little chocolate cakey things. Oh my god, those smell so good. So I got those. That's my dessert. I'm not gonna eat that right now. Oh, what's on that plate? Oh, it's gunk from my previous meal. I only use a couple plates because it's like, why waste a plate? Why waste the water washing it when you can just rinse it off? And there is my garlic. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, Louise. Oh jeez, their box is not solid. Their box is not solid. I just about lost my pizza. There's my garlic. There's the pizza Rose in the Rain with bacon, and it's got that other cheese on it. It's a little bit hot right now, so I'm gonna take a couple pieces out and let them cool. Because hot pizza is always hard to eat. It always like slides off. I don't like the pizza when the cheese all slides off. That's annoying. Nope, didn't damage anything. Nope, it didn't go anywhere. Oh, good lord. The hubby's wondering why I laughed. Didn't damage anything. It's all good. We're gonna let it kind of do its thing. Alright. Let's harvest these up real quick. I usually let the pizza chill for a bit so the cheese holds the Alfredo together. That's what I'm going to do too. That's why I took it out of the box. But I wanted it just kind of do its thing for a minute. Now the exciting thing I'm actually excited for are these little chocolatey cakes. Those look good. Actually, I'm going to dig into one of those right now. I know I'm a horrible person. Children, you do not get to eat dessert before you eat your meal. Well, I do, but you don't. It's not very good though. Don't worry about it. It's not very good. Not very good at all. We make our own spinach garlic Alfredo pizza. Nice. I haven't even tried the icing with it yet. Why are you panting so much? Good God, Will. Spinach garlic Alfredo pizza. That sounds great, Python Papa. Well, this one has bacon. Has bacon and chicken and Alfredo sauce. And what was that kind of cheese we put on it? Rose in the Rain? I can't remember what kind of cheese you had me put on it. There's some kind of cheese. Okay, what am I carrying so much of? Is it wood? I don't really even have that much wood. Is it all the extra stuff? Oh, wow. Where did I get all these cans from? Oh, I kept opening up cans. Parmesan Assaggio. I probably said it wrong, Gift. That's okay. Oh, do I have 5 kilos of coal? Shh! Don't shame me for my 5 kilos of coal. If I get rid of the cans, that will offset it, right? I didn't see the coal. I was just looking at the sticks. No shame, of course. No, none whatsoever. Okay, there's all of our cans gone. Actually, let's craft up our birch bark. Prepare birch bark. I guess I did lose a little bit of pizza to that. Yeah, we need that coal. We need that coal. Oh, I didn't. I was gonna leave another fire striker back there. That is good. Got a little bacon, a little chicken. I like it. It still needs to cool a little bit. I was like, yeah, I'll give it a try, see if it's cooled off a little bit. Yeah, I guess I could leave a little bit of coal here. You know what we could do? Since we're a little low on food, we could go out and give our hand try our hand at some fishing. Try our hand at a little fishing. Really? I just want to go fishing. Can I go fishing, Mr. Puppy? Mr. Unicorn Dog? I guess I could just take some of his meat. Silly unicorn puppy. Puppetry, you say? Do I hear puppetry of the fish? I don't know. What difficulty? It's a custom interloper. The only reason I made it a custom interloper is so I could choose to spawn in Blackrock prison. That's all. That's the only... I didn't change any settings or anything. I just wanted to get a guaranteed Blackrock prison start. So it's a loopy loper. The only difference, A-Liz, is that I chose to start in Blackrock prison, and that was pretty much it. All the loot's the same, everything in the game's the same, just like an interloper, except that I got to choose my starting point. The only thing it is different, there's one other difference, and that is that the intestinal parasites only last 10 days if you get them.
Come on.
This little treat right here is good. It's got like a chocolatey center to it. It's kind of got a hard chocolatey outside. I rather like it. And I got some icing to put on it. I got icing I can put on it if I want to. Because I got that too. Alright, let's throw a couple pieces of coal on here. Let's throw the reclaimed wood on there. It's a little lava cake. That's what they called it, a lava cake. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Just
don't tell me what I can't
tell
do.
me what I can't do.
Don't tell me what I can't do.
Don't ever tell me what I can't do, ever! Don't tell me what I can't do! Don't tell me what I can't...
Okay. Let's search the drawers here real quick. They're your favorite? Oh, Young Justice. Yeah, I like them. I like them. I saw that. I was like, ooh. Pizza Hut doesn't have anything like this. I'm going to put these in here so it uses these crappy hooks first. How much time we got on the fire? 4 hours? Okay. I need to drink some water. Do I like beer? Nah, I'm not a beer person. Never been a big alcohol person in my life. Alright, let's get a little fishing done. That was quick. Ladies and gentlemen, Atheenon was not ready for this. He caught a fish and he didn't even know what to do. He had a mouthful of food, that big glutton. But anyway, welcome to Puppetry of the Fish. I will be your host tonight, Robbie the Rainbow Trout. I hope you all have a great night and have a lot of fun. See you later, ta-ta for now. Aw, Robbie seems like a nice host. Nah, Robbie's not very nice at all. He's a horrible host. You gotta go with me, Rocky the Rainbow Trout. I'm a better host. I'm funnier than Robbie. Robbie's just, he's just goofy. You don't want him. You want me. I'm the best. Come on, coho. Come on, coho salmon. We need a coho. You don't get no coho. No coho for you, you sucker. You're gonna fish all this time and barely get enough calories to cover the cost of it. That's what fishing interloper's like, don't you know, you ding-dong? Yeah, I do know. Well, suck my tail fin. Yeah, fishing an interloper is a losing proposition. Yeah, and you're a loser, Atheenon. Fishing out here for 400 calories.
Not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
Wow, 4 fish. They aren't even worth it. Look at these fish. 200 calories for half a kilo. That's worse than a rabbit.
I don't rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
That's worse than a freaking rabbit. Was that 4 hours of fuel? 6 hours of fishing. I have cooking 4, so my fuel lasts a lot longer now. My fires, especially being an outdoor fire, lasts a lot longer now. Look at that. 400 calories out of a kilo. That's worse than a freaking rabbit. Six hours, 4 fish. Fishing in this game just is horrible. Yeah, it was 6 hours of fishing and there was only 4 hours left on the fire. But that's what you get with an outdoor fire. Now that you've cooked me up, Atheenon, you can see that it wasn't even worth the effort. Even though I am just the fillet of a fish. I'm a fish fillet. You know it wasn't worth it. Yeah, I know it wasn't worth it, buddy. Hey, Will McKinsey, how's it going? Oh, shush it, I'm eating you, little bastard. The biggest problem with fish is that the weight to calorie ratio is really bad. A kilo of fish gives you less calories than a kilo of rabbit, which gives you less calories than a kilo of wolf meat, which gives you less calories than a kilo of deer meat, less calories than a kilo of bear or moose meat. So that's sort of the order they go in. Yeah, fish is to food as a fire log is to
Getting
fuel.
too heavy to
Yeah,
carry.
pretty much. It just doesn't give you a lot of bang for your buck. Which kind of sucks. Wow. Look at that, boys and girls. Take that in for a second. Mmm. Haggis and chips? Haggis and chips. Fishing is great on non-interloper, yeah. Yeah, on non-interloper. That's why I always say, on interloper, fishing is not the greatest thing.
Feels like a lot of gear.
Which, honestly, a lot of the other levels of the game don't give you a lot of, it makes you think that fishing's great, but it's not. It's a trap. A just eating fish run, you die. Catching fish is so hard. Especially at low skill. Low skill fish catching is a fool's errand. Look at that. In 6 hours, I caught 4 fish. Totaling, I believe, about 1,200 calories. And just to fish for 6 hours cost me 750 calories. And you need guts for the line, yeah. Yeah, you need guts for the fishing lines as well, so that would kind of hamper you a little bit. I don't want to go out in the Aurora.
I'd lay down right here.
Yeah, you might as well be trapping rabbits at that point, yep. Trapping rabbits actually works really well. If all you do is take the meat from them. If you just harvest the meat and leave the rest, you can make a good living on it. You can make a good meal out of just rabbits. If you put out a whole bunch of traps. But you need to have the traps to go. You need to have the traps to put out too, so.
Looks like I made it through another night.
Alright. Just sleep for... Oh. Drink first. Domino's pizza is definitely different than Pizza Hut pizza. It's got different crust and stuff. Definitely a different taste, for sure. I do like me some grease. I heard that that Louis Anderson bit where he was Rip Louis Anderson, by the way. They were playing some of his stuff on the news where he was talking about how he was like, yeah, I did an ancestry thing. They found I was 20% Norwegian stock and 80% butter. Land O'Lakes tribe. Which I thought was awesome. Louis Anderson will be missed. He was a funny dude. Just like George Carlin. It's like...
Just need to close my eyes.
God, I miss George Carlin. Where's George when we need him? George! Where are you, George? It'd be interesting if the winds would push you in the direction the wind appears to be blowing. Well, it does restrict you. It does stop you from moving as fast. If you're walking into the wind, Duke, you get a very big pushback from the wind. So it does actually stop you, yeah. And you know what George would say to him? The same thing Chappelle said to him. Twitter is not real life. Screw you. You know what it takes to not be canceled? Refuse to be canceled. Refuse to bend the knee. That's what it takes to not be canceled. To not care. To basically not care. Just be like, no, you can't do this to me. I'm gonna find my audience anyway, and we're gonna go do it. Do you have the trapping badge? No. Because that's what Dave Chappelle did. Dave Chappelle said, no, you aren't gonna cancel me. And what does Dave Chappelle care about a bunch? I mean, he even said it in his stand-up. He was like, people have to realize Twitter is not real life. Twitter's not real life. I don't have the Trapping Rabbits badge now. That's the only badge I don't have. That's the only one I've never... I don't go trap rabbits a lot, Fortuna. I just never have. I just never have. I don't know what it is. Trapping rabbits never... Yeah, exactly. Carlin's audience would shout down anybody trying to cancel him. They'd be like, go ahead and try, I guess, whatever, screw you. Carlin was awesome. Carlin was absolutely awesome. Loved George. One funny freaking dude. Oh, A-Liz, thanks so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, A-Liz. We just hit 4,000 subs on YouTube, too. I was like, oh my god, we actually are over 4,000 now, but that was pretty cool. Well, I'm glad you did, A-Liz. Welcome in. Welcome into the Ath Pack. Yeah, he had a good case if I don't give a damn. Yes, Nuts. Got pizza. Even ordered up a little Domino's lava cake, which I'm going to munch on here in a minute. We got our pizza. It's a Rose in the Rain pizza day. Rose in the Rain helped me design this pizza today. Scottish mutton pie is the king of pies, and steak pie at a New Year. What? I want a mutton pie. Yeah, Nux. Well, I was going to be going out to lunch with my mom and my brother today, because my mom's 79th birthday is coming up, and we were going to take her out to lunch today. But those plans got canceled because my brother is not feeling real well after getting the second jab. So, here I am. Here I am. That reminds me, I was going to mention I have been seeing your videos in the mix when I browse YouTube videos lately. Oh, really? Well, maybe that's helped me. Maybe it's getting up in the algorithm. Yeah, he'll feel better soon. It's sort of, he said it's sort of like what I, how the day after I got poked, I just felt like crap. I just was down. I was just kind of tired. I wasn't achy or anything. I was just kind of tired and just kind of, I just didn't want to do anything. So, I eat mince pie, sometimes bacon and egg. Ooh, yum. Well, that's awesome, seems to me. I'm glad they're showing up in the algorithm a little bit. Hopefully it helps my videos a little bit. I'm sorry, Mama Susan. I didn't mean anything I said. I am not a doctor. What's the other things you have to say? Stay on YouTube's good side. Oh, snap, Mr. Wolfie boy. Hello, Mr. Wolfie. Nope. You don't get to come over here. Now, this here is one of the spots that can have a heavy hammer in it. You can get a heavy hammer, and that can be in this here. So, it would be usually like right by the stove. So this is one of the heavy hammer spots for Interloper. And I'm going to go show you the other heavy hammer spot here as well. Hubby didn't know what a pie was. Then he had a steak and Stilton at the local Nelson's Butte pub. I have you on permanent locate one button. I find him on YouTube myself. Aww. I'm glad I got pizza, because I'd be getting very hungry from all this food talk. So, grind this game, I have played SD. Wasn't a big fan. I play a game now called Escape the Pacific, which I think is far superior product. Although it's not complete yet, I think it's a far superior product. Oh, nice! You got that +2. So Escape the Pacific is the one that I really like. It's only like 14 bucks. It has 2 different ways you can play. You can play on the standard server or the experimental server. The experimental server has a lot of new stuff they're adding into it. They do very regular updates with the game. They update it as far as patching it, as far as adding stuff to it. The links for it are right there. Not only to the Steam site, but also to Gamers for Gamers team. Thank you, Mark Wars. The developer of that game has been very awesome to my channel as well. He's come by. He's hung out with us. He's talked about the game while we've been playing it. Answered questions. Even hot-fixed a couple of issues we had as we were playing the game, which was so freaking cool. So I do have some personal bias. For me, Stranded Deep was meh. Stranded Deep was kind of meh to me. I didn't like the reticle menu thing. It's a little like Raft Grind, but it's only solo play at this point. And basically the premise of it is that you're shipwrecked in the 1800s into the ocean. Yes, we loved the game before he came even by. We loved the game long before he came by. We've been playing it since 2018 or 19. It's a little bit like Raft in some ways, but not like Raft at all. For the record, 1820s. Thank you. So there's no technology. You basically shipwreck. You have to get to an island, which you usually spawn right by initially. You get in, and you go. You build things. You craft things. You build rafts. You explore other islands. All sorts of stuff. It's really fun. I enjoy it. It's a very chillax game. Oh, crap. This car... Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna get this car real quick. Oh, that was a ducky hug. Good lord. I love Icarus. That was actually one of the redeems. I love Icarus. The thing I think... The only reason I see people burn out on Icarus is they play with a group. And if you play with the group, everybody's like, let's get through the missions, let's get all of our stuff. Let's get all the stuff. I play it solo, I love it. But then again, I take my time solo play. I just take my time, and I don't really care. I don't have lots of cash, so I buy a few things here and there on the space station. Yeah, I don't know how many hours I have in Icarus right now. I've been enjoying the heck out of it, though. I can see why people could get burned down on it. I mean, it does have... I'm hoping that when they add... Yeah, I have 140 hours in Icarus so far. Most of that solo. I very rarely play with others. Let's just say I don't play well with others. But, I barely scratched the surface, though. They added MXC Furnace, allowing players to shortcut some of the resource production chains. Okay. I heard they added some backpacks as well. Well, you know, Young Justice, you've done almost every mission now. Yeah, see, that's the thing is I've barely done a quarter of the missions. I've barely done a quarter of the missions, so. But I spend a lot of time in each mission. And like the mission we are on right now, the mission we're on right now, I actually found a random exotic deposit, so I'm like, ooh. Do I build a fancy base each time? Pretty much, yeah. Sometimes 2, sometimes 3 stories. I outfit each story with its own, you know, I make them all stone so it doesn't burn down. Outfit them with torches. You know, put my basic stuff on the first level. Build on the second level. We put all of our higher tier crafting stuff on the third level if we get to that far. We put our, you know, our biofuel generators and stuff like that up there. So yeah, I kind of do. You build one by one shacks. See, I know I could plow through the game a lot faster, but I just enjoy it. I have a slow hand, and he's reputed to be a generous lover. Well, I am a generous lover, ladies. Not saying nothing, I'm just saying. Thank you, Mark Wars, for outing me like that, though.
Oh my.
Oh my, indeed.
Oh
Oh my.
Oh my. Oh my.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my, my.
Hey, we are never a self-lover. Yeah, I'm a pretty generous self-lover, too. I didn't notice I don't even deny it. I'm not like, no, that's not me. Yeah. People are as people are. And if you can't be generous to yourself, how do you expect yourself to be generous to other people? Come on now. Come on now. I'm just saying. You thought I was guarded with my wood? Well, you know, some days. I'm just doing your job as my... I'm just doing my job as your publicist. Oh. Well, thank you. I hide it in my drawers. Hey-o! Well, Magic Jack, instead of going and doing it right away, we went and finished the mission last night. So tonight when we play, we're going to be going and moving all of our stuff over to the major cave there and then mining it. I got the fabricator made, so we're ready to go. But we got all of the mission parts, like the main mission parts are done. So, I think I'm going to go sleep in the mine tonight. So, this mine is new, boys and girls. It came out when they did Chapter 3. New if you've been playing the game for a while. This is the mine that during an Aurora, you can actually go down the elevator into the basement. On Interloper, I would not recommend it. There's not a whole lot down there. Mark Wars got stuck down there for 7 days straight. That's right, 7 days straight. How many times do you have cabin fever during that? Like twice? Before he got lucky and caught another Aurora and could ride it back up.
Could end up being useful.
8 days. 8 days. I was, well, hey, we found a free gut. 8 days. Wow. And you got it twice. I remember clearly you being in chat during that time going, okay, 3 days down here now. I can't pass time. I can't sleep. Can't pass time because I got cabin fever again. God, that would suck so hard. There's a few things in this cave. There's nothing really down there. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Is like when you can't pass time to get an Aurora to come about, I can imagine that. Well, good thing you had all those coffees. So this is the elevator back here, boys and girls. You can ride that all the way down to the bottom, but only during an Aurora. That's a good idea there, Scrub. I like that. God, placing a bedroll is way harder than it ever should be. Way harder than it ever should be. Woo! I'll dress with the 19-month reset. I did not know that either. That's great. You missed a sub during pizza break. Oh shoot!
Just resubscribed for
Who subbed during a pizza break?
I have missed
Who
watching
subbed?
you. So good
Who
to see
subbed
you
during
after
a pizza
I have
break?
been gone for too long.
Who subbed during a pizza break? I got Duke gifting a sub. Mateus gifting a sub. Darrenell's with a cheer. Cheer 9 bits from Machinist. 100 bits from Grind This Game. Thank you very much. I think that's it. Nope. Duke redeemed the dance dance. That was the dance dance. Yes. It's the same as the sub music, but yes. Now I'm gonna eat my lava cake. Don't grind. We're all new at one point. We're all new at one point, so I don't ever mind explaining. That's okay. It's time. Good night, Mrs. Honeypot. Have a great rest of your day. I'm gonna pass a little time here. Get a little more tired. I'll be on same bat time, same bat channel tomorrow. Yep.
Feels like something is sapping my energy.
I know. Let's get some sleep. Jeez Louise. Oh, Shanzo! Oh my goodness. Shanzo gifting out a 5-sub bomb going out to ZZ. And
Caesar01 just gifted 5
Athanos. Trime. I'll just say Athanos. Nux, Lorenzo Benz, and Positive Teammate. Welcome all to the Ath Pack, and I gotta give out some points. I gotta reach over my lava cake to do that though. Gotta reach over the lava cake. There we go. Sub bomb hype. Thank you, Shanzo, and welcome to the Ath Pack members that have come in brand new today. Welcome. All right. Ooh, I haven't had a Fanta Orange in a while. It's actually pretty good. Yes, we will be doing Windbound in about 40 minutes. Actually, Milkshake. Windbound is this afternoon. Yep. And then we'll be doing some Icarus this evening. Since my plans with my mom's birthday thing kind of blew up since my brother's not feeling real well. So we got Long Dark for about another 40 minutes, boys and girls. Then we got some Windbound going on for the next 4 hours. Then we got 4 hours of Icarus after that. A full day. But thank you, Shanzo, again for those. Wow. Very generous. That was like 10 subs yesterday and like 5 subs today. That's very generous. Mark Wars, you know you're generous. You're always generous, my friend. Bulgaria hype! But thank you, Shanzo. I appreciate that very, very much. Icarus will be this evening, Faith. Starting about 5. Oh, jeez. Right as I stepped out the door. Another hype train. What? Y'all's crazy. There. And we're already into hype train level 2. We're already 44% of the way through hype train level 2. Wow. Do I want to open this big thing of icing to try it on the lava cake, which is already good with just by itself? Not really, no. I freaking love chocolate. I could not imagine a life without chocolate. So good. The hype train call, Python? You have to... Wrong mouse. God dang. Got food all over my desk now. There we go. He's up on the foodgasm partner. They're all the shaky ones are all at the very beginning actually. And the odd cheese actually changes color, which is cool. I love the chocolate though. Man, this thing is like chocolate, little chocolate heaven right here. Look at that little beauty. No floor cake though. Roll around in it? No. Not right now anyway. Maybe later, when nobody's watching.
Can't feel my hands.
You gotta play some Long Dark. All right. Have a great one. Grind this game. Hope we see you again, my friend. Hey.
It's starting to weigh me down.
Another ragged wool toque. Oh, that one wool toque is now weighing us down. Really? Seriously? Wow. Never ceases to amaze me. What weighs you down?
Just want to lay down for a bit.
Aw, Shanzo! With the 1,000 bits? What?
I need to find something to drink.
Chocolate cream brulee? I don't have any water on me. I have 0 water on me right now. I could drink a coffee, but that's not gonna help me much. We just gotta get to the, yeah, noob. Thank you for the 1,000 bits there, Sean. So, Giori with 100 bits as well. Thank you for the 100 bits too. You guys have been so generous here today. Thank you very, very much. I really, really do appreciate it. I hope we enjoy Windbound. I mean, we'll play Windbound for a couple hours and see what we feel. And you know, if it's good, we'll keep playing it for a few more hours. And if it's not, we'll bail. But I've been interested in trying it out for a while, and I think this will give us a good opportunity to do it. Now, of course, since I'm thirsty and cold, there'll probably be a moose up over here. Oh, jeez. Shanzo! Gifting out another tier 1 sub.
Horse.
Going out to Leon. Leon Hartley.
Gifted a tier 1 sub to Leon
Hartley. Leon, welcome to the Athpack. Welcome to the Athpack. And that put us up over level 2 into level 3. Shanzo was like, no, it's not ending.
Slow me down.
It's not gonna end. Now we have to find something around here to eat. Gotta drop a bunch of stuff off here. As I say as we start picking up more stuff. Hey, Player Sayer with the 21-month resub. players play for the 21 sexy months. Appreciate that very, very much, my friend.
Subscribed for 21 months.
Good
It's
morning,
just
Mystic
starting.
Perk. How are you doing? It's just starting. Starting, Atheenon. It's just starting. We gotta go get some water. We're okay though. Zizi, yes, you got a gifted sub from Shanzo. Right before the hype train started, which pushed the hype train into full gear once it got started. Woo woo! It's hard. It's good. Hard at first, a bit linear. Yeah, I've heard. That's what I read online, Milkshake. So I figured, you know, it would be a fun, just like run through game. Probably a one and done. Won't ever play it again, but hey, why not? I mean, I enjoyed, you know, something like Submerged. That was really fun. Submerged is actually a really pretty game. That's actually a really great game. If you've never played Submerged before, I'd say take a look at it. It's very cheap. You can get it on sale a lot. Very inexpensive, and it's a great little game. Oh, jeez. An anonymous cheerer just threw out 100 bitty boos. Thank you, Anonymous, for the 100 bits. I appreciate that very, very, very much. Thank you for the 100-bit cheer. Is this water going to be potable or not? Not potable. Okay, well, let's take it all anyway. Oh, we got the storm lantern here. Yay. Storm lantern in here, late game, is kind of like, oh, it's extra oil. The art is well done and it's chill. Good. We like some chill stuff every once in a while. Oh, look at that. You know that water we got? That wasn't good. It wasn't a full thing of water, but you know what? It was 0.6 something liters, and now it's good. Look at that. Those Aqua Pure tablets actually came in handy. Oh, well, Leon, thank you so much for the 100. Hey, you know, that's okay. I know sometimes people don't want their name out there, and I don't want to call anybody out, you know. So that is totally okay, but thank you. Thank you for the 10 more bits, Anonymous. It's probably not me on this time. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't see me. No. Nope. 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 No. No. Oh my goodness! Magic Jack just ordered a Kiss Cut sticker. So which one did you get, Magic Jack? Which one did you get? Did you get the Atheenon Gaming one, or did you get the teacup? The teacup. I got several of each for myself that I just stick on things when I'm feeling randy. Ah, nice. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for the purchase of the Kiss Cut sticker on the merchandise site.
Here we have the majestic.
I appreciate that, my friend. Stickers are great. I love stickers. I love stickers and fridge magnets.
Search of a mate. If you listen carefully, you can hear his intoxicating mating call.
And what is that?
Teacup.
Yes. Teacup. Oh my gosh, Shanzo, you just missed the window. But another 5 gifted subs, making that a 13 subs, 1,300 bits during that hype train, boys and girls. Shanzo, thank you for the 5 more gifted subs. Holy crap, man. Holy crap. Wow. Shanzo, definitely big sub-bomb hype for Shanzo right now, boys and girls. Gifting out a bunch of subs today. They're 40th in the channel. Thank you so much. Yeah, I know you're trying to push it. I saw that. I was like, oh no! It just passed. Sorry about that, buddy. Oh, we do need some food, don't we? Really? You think so? We have cooking 5, by the way, boys and girls, so all this food we're finding is totally fine for us to eat. When you have cooking 5, anything man-made or anything that is cooked is good. The only thing that is bad for you if you have cooking 5 is raw meat. That's the only thing you cannot eat. Everything else, you're perfectly safe from food poisoning, from intestinal parasites, all that good stuff, unless it's raw meat. So eat up. Eat up and enjoy. Now, late game, you aren't going to find a lot of stuff in the actual in the drawers and stuff. There'll be a few items. You won't find a lot, but there will be some. Most of the food you're going to find is just going to be sitting out on desks and stuff. And that food, even if it gets to 0, will never actually, like, disappear. Drop that extra lantern here. Try to lower my weight a little bit. We're going to take that over to the Forge and Desolation Point. That way we have a hammer at each forge. Oh, we got an extra pry bar now. We're probably going to find a pry bar on our way there, but I don't trust it. I'll drop the fishing book here, too. You've ordered pizza, too. You gain more Weight Watching app. I'm sorry. We should be on a Weight Watchers program. Should be on a Weight Watchers program together. Like, gosh darn it, Ath, you made me gain more weight. What else do I have on me that's giving me oil? Oh, I must have used up one that was giving me oil. I got 4 birch. Nice. I'm going to drop that here, too. Just kind of taking stock of what I've picked up in this zone so far. I want to hang on to the grow well, because we will eventually go to Bleak Inlet. Where do you think the most comfortable spawn is in Interloper? For me, Fortuna, the most comfortable spawn is Timberwolf Mountain. It's just a quick drop down to the Mountaineer's Hut, get all your stuff, and get out. Go into Pleasant Valley, get all the stuff for the plane crash, go down to the farmhouse, get all the stuff there, up to the Signal Hill, on into Winding River. Boom, you got your bedroll guaranteed in Winding River or Mystery Lake, and you're ready to forge. Because you've probably found the heavy hammer by then. So for me, that's the most comfortable start. My most advantageous start, the start I like the most, is I love starting in Hush River Valley. Hush River Valley is probably my favorite start of all. Because I know coming out of Hush River Valley, I'll have a bedroll, a hacksaw, a heavy hammer, a Mackinac jacket, combat pants, a head wrap, a whetstone, and a box of crackers. Guaranteed. Every single time. Like clockwork. That's the start I really like. Now, if I had to choose one or the other, yeah, HRV is a tough zone to get around in. It is. I'm not gonna lie to you. HRV is a tough zone, especially when you're not familiar with it. Once you get familiar with it, it's not so bad, but in the beginning, it's really tough. All right. Well, boys and girls, I'm gonna wrap it up here on Long Dark, because I gotta use the restroom real quick, and then I got to switch over and play Windbound. So I will be right back. Do I go for the bow immediately? This time, Player Slayer, we didn't have a bow. We didn't have a bedroll to day 20-ish. And we didn't have a bow till almost day 30 on the run that we're on right now. So, yeah. I'm going to edit the stream info real quick. Windbound. Now, I have never played Windbound before,